Hello, amigo. Eagle Burns, Eagle Burns, one Instagram, and this is fucking talking shit with Eagle. Episode 470, the wormhole. Been a minute. Been a minute. I had to pop in, say hello. Miss you guys. Almost feels a little weird to be DJ Apple, Mr. Thursday Chat, Gotham. How you doing? That good at the live chat. Great to see you guys. See you guys. We got something to smoke on. Background. Missing nowhere, Jolly Canna. How you doing? And then just probably smoke on a little bit of a bad girl. Stony Rock Cellar. Pass me some of this. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Hopefully you guys have had a good week. Since I've seen you last. Yeah, we went from 9 to fucking 7 in time. Cheers, everybody. What are you smoking on? What are you smoking on? Turbo Rose. We have no volume. Oh, that's why. I had the wrong microphone on. My bad. I love it when I start out like this. Cheers, everybody. Missed you guys. Now that I got the right mic on. Welcome to 470. Had to check in. What is up? What is up? Thank you very much, Jolly Canna, for telling me you couldn't hear me, by the way. I'll be smoking out of this beautiful fucking piece. Oh my gosh, look at that fucking bad boy. Listen to me fucking babbling in the background. Yeah, you can hear me now. This is amazing. I love this pipe, man. I love this piece. Looks so much like my buddy Subcool. I couldn't ask for much of a better gift. Really? Man, and Miss Elliott, such a good jam. Heard it the other day at down in Clio while it was pouring raining. I forgot what a great jam that was, to be honest with you. What are you guys smoking on? I did ask you that once already, but I guess you could not have heard me. Seeing how the microphone is nowhere near me. What up, Mr. Johnny Candace Seed come rolling in? Shut this music down, Johnny.
What's up, Eagle? I saw you showed up there.
Mr. Smoke Bro Frazier. Cheers, brother. Loving this pipe. What's up, Johnny?
What's up, man? I like that hat.
I can't hear you. It's probably me. Let me make sure I got my speakers right. I do not, by the way. So just one second.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear
you hear me
now.
Okay.
Yeah. It was the same problem as the mic. The last time I used my Zoom was the headset. So it was when I logged on, I forgot to check the fucking audio and it was still through the headset. Oh, my bad, Johnny. Oh, my bad.
Oh, no,
How you been, brother?
No. Been good, man. Missed you. Like that hat. I was complimenting you on the hat. You didn't hear me.
Oh man, all these things were an amazing gift from Smoke and Grow Frazier.
Nice.
I mean that. Well, I took him down them pups the other day, and he says, "Hold on." I wish I wish I would have either recorded or opened them up in front of him. Because man, what was he says, hold on. I got something for you before I go. He comes back and he hands me a couple of boxes. I didn't open them up. I didn't look right then. It's hot as shit. I says, thank you so much for, I don't know what's in this box, but I can tell you this, man. I love these gifts. Something that has been thoughtfully picked out. Don't seriously. I mean,
Yeah.
if that would, I don't want no kind of payment. You know what I mean? Like forever. It's not even a thought. It's not even a thought. But when somebody would rather want to do something for me rather than anything, I would rather have something that was thought out and this. You know what I mean? Do you have any idea how long I will cherish this fucking piece? This was in
That's
the
a,
box.
is that a pipe?
This was it. Yes, it is
Man, that's
beautiful.
nice. Yeah.
So
Spin
close
it around so I can
to
see
the
it. Yeah, there you go.
one Subcool had. I mean, the
Oh,
front of
wow.
this is identical to Sub's pipe.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
the
That's
pipe is different, but this is identical to his pipe. And so this was in there. Okay. I was seriously, Johnny, I was fucking set back, man. What was in them boxes? I was like, Lexi watched me open them boxes. And I stopped at several points, like taken back about, the heart. I could feel it, you know what I mean? The goodness coming out of these boxes, man. I will fucking cherish everything in those boxes for the rest of my life. I'm serious. And as much as I do everything else, but man, it was a bunch of things that I honestly fucking loved. Seriously. And it just like this was the first box I opened and it had this hat in the top. And I was like, this is so fucking cool. And I opened it up and I get in a little bit further and it had this arrowhead in the Orbison I found
oh,
next.
I seen those two. You put those on Instagram. I saw
Beautiful.
those.
I ended up making
Yes.
like a little charm out of it so I could wear it. You know what I
Nice.
mean? I'm kind of sentimental like that. I can feel the vibe from it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm stupid like that.
No, you're
So,
not.
so I go dig deeper into the box, and there's a fucking Mendo Dope T-shirt in there. And I'm like, holy shit, man! This guy fucking hooked me up and shit. And then I opened the other box, and I didn't even think. And the other cool thing about it is, you can see. I'm weird. I'm weird in some kind of ways. He sent the braided sweetgrass with him, and there was one in each box, which has a special meaning, goodwill, harmony, amongst other things. It's a passing of a gift, what I mean? Goodwill, and there was one in each box. Uh, I put one, there's one above the door of the grow. I took one of them and I put them above the door of my grow. And I have the other one wrapped around my mic.
I don't
Right
see it.
there. It's right here.
Okay, now I see it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You know what else is right here, Johnny?
What's
This
that?
is weird. It's because I don't really show this that often. Right here well, these are the skulls that Detroit River Rat sent me. I love these.
Yeah,
You know what I
those were
mean?
cool. Those were cool. That was a
But
special.
there's something that else that stays right here too.
And that's the,
And
yeah,
always has,
I figured as much.
it's always been there since the day I got it, Johnny.
Right
I
on.
keep it right there in that microphone. It's just
Right on. I appreciate
I've
that
got
too.
my storms right here. I got my sweetgrass. I've got it's like
You guys are like the power of the microphone, the little things that help build.
So, DOA had a hat like that.
So hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done actually yet.
Okay, well, keep on going there. Don't let me slow you down.
Box. I open up the next box, and there's of course the another ribbon of sweetgrass, and then this fucking hat.
Oh shit! Fuck! No way. That is
Isn't
nice.
that fucking just the baddest motherfucker you've ever seen?
That's
I wore it
leather.
today.
That's leather, right?
Fucking all day. And it was raining. Every time I seen a couple raindrops, I took it off. I'm like, yeah, I ain't wearing that motherfucker in the rain. I took it right back to the truck. Yeah, I didn't even.
Is that
even
a leather hat?
What?
A leather hat?
Yeah, it's snakeskin, I believe.
Steal that motherfucker. Unless it's sealed.
You know what's funny is I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna have because this would so I could see somebody wanting to pick this bad up.
You're gonna put
I'm gonna have
Eagle.
I'm gonna have Eagle put on the back right there. Eagle.
And then on either side, you should put Weed and Nerd on one side. On either side here.
Yeah, that's good thought there. But man, so and then under this
might be too much.
was that fucking amazing pipe. That amazing pipe was under this
shit.
hat.
Wow.
Right? I know it,
Wow.
man. I fucking teared up, man. I'm serious, man. That was one of the nicest things I've had done for me in quite some time, man. It really set me back, man. Lexi sat there watching me, man. I stopped at one point, kind of put everything back in the box. I was like, wow. Wow. You know what I mean?
That's some respect right there,
I
brother.
hope you enjoyed some puppies half as much as what I'm going to enjoy the stuff in the box. That's for sure.
You know, he's going to have a lifetime of love with those puppies.
Oh yeah, man. I think this pipe's going to sit right here. And I think I've kind of thought about it, man. This just might be my smoking piece now for the show. I might even actually give up the joints and just bowl it from now on.
Make sure that you have a nice, secure place to store that.
Oh yes. Man, this is beautiful. I mean, it's really a work of art, man. It is, but it fits so
you
nice.
You might even want to build yourself a wood box for it, just to keep it in it.
Oh, man, I can't be any more grateful. I can tell you that, man.
Because you're good with that wood.
Very grateful.
You know. Yeah.
I am. Thank you for remembering, Johnny.
Yeah. Good with that wood. So I had my transmission went out on me. Dang it. What's up?
Oh, rats,
Red Pill.
What's up?
Totally sucks, man. Now I got no way of getting around, which is pain in the butt. I got less than 60,000 miles on my car and my transmission went out. Does that make any sense?
Not really.
Yeah, so I called Consumer Affairs with Nissan and I'm going to see if they can't help me out because I think there's something wrong with that issue. I mean, if they're making a crackerjack, transmission and throwing it in this car and it only lasts 40, 50,000 miles, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too right. What's up, Mr. Red Pill? I didn't mean to cut you off, Johnny.
That's okay.
No, not much. I want to continue hearing what Johnny said, and then I jumped in right in the middle of a story I didn't hear the beginning of, but it sounds like everyone had fun and enjoyed meeting up at that event.
Sounds like it was a good time for sure.
Other than it being hot, that's the only thing I've heard that was bad about it. So,
how many people showed up, Eagle?
Well, I wasn't able to make it Friday like I had hoped. I had actually worked on my truck like during the week to make sure it was like ready to go down. I put in a starter uh what was it? Monday, I believe it was. It lasted a full 3 days. And I went to go down Friday and went to leave and I got zing, zing, zing.
Really?
Yeah, and had to go back and pull it back out and get a new starter. And yeah, it was. I think it's kind of my fault. I cheaped out. I cheaped out, Johnny.
Did you get an
I got
aftermarket?
the reman. I got the reman. I bought
Yeah.
the fucking reman. Could have spent the extra $20 to get the brand new one.
You know, my
Fucking bit
brother
me in the
told me that a long time ago. He said, if you're getting something that's pretty important, like a alternator or a starter or something, he says, go to Napa, man. You'll get a real part. You know, he said, don't go to those little places. They got all those parts. They're made, you know, cheaply and you know, third world countries.
So,
But
anyways,
we're just about that, anyways.
I was able to get her up and running though. Make it down for Saturday, and Saturday was a great day. So there was a bunch of people. We had fucking a good time, man. Bunch of people that hang out from the chats. I think one point probably 30 of us all together there
Nice.
at one point.
That's
That's
a
a pretty
nice
good
party.
turn. Well, just for us. Yeah, I'm not talking about what was going on around us. You know what
Right.
I mean? Because
There was a group of
you
familiar
know,
people
you
of 30.
said we tend to make events our own. You notice that we tend to take events
Yeah.
and make them our
Yeah.
own. But that's kind of what happened. There was things going on around us, but at one point I think there's like 30 of us together.
So did you get to meet that crazy guy from Taiwan? Or no, was it Taiwan?
I did briefly run into Captain 420.
Yeah, that's cool.
Slightly bummed about it. He broke me off a nice hunk of hash, and I lost that motherfucker. Out of
You,
everything I lost that day, he broke me off about a marble-sized hunk of fucking hash.
oh
I put it in
man,
my pocket. I don't know what in the fuck I did. What happened to it?
it got stuck to something,
So it could have been pulling money in and out when I was buying pickles and all that good stuff.
right?
Shout out to
Yeah,
Crispy. She was a lot of fun to hang out with for a few minutes while I was getting some pickles and some gummies and some other good things. She was
nice.
cracking me the hell up. Cracking me the hell up. She was a fun lady.
So I got a good deal
Mission
at the auction.
Oh, I keep cutting you off, Johnny.
That's okay,
I'll
man.
talk
I
to
got
you
a good deal.
about
Yeah, I got a good
Mission
deal at the auction.
accomplished. I gave out all but 4 of 100. What'd you get for it? What did you get
Clones?
at auction?
Okay, I'll show you. I got you know what these are, right?
Look like B cups.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is, man. That's a specimen cup. So I got a fucking 100 of these for $5. So I got little containers to put some smoke in, so I can throw them at people on the side of the street,
Ah, nice.
right? And then I got this. This is a 2-gallon a Smith contractor sprayer. And it's got all kinds of nice little parts in it, you know, extra cool kind of shit. It's a professional style. I got that thing for $5. I got a wheelbarrow that's a garden barrel. It's not as big as a wheelbarrow. It's square. I got that for 10. The last thing that I got that I've been waiting to get is this one thing right here. And you know, I built those boxes so that I can put some what do you call those? Shoot, I can't even remember what they call them. Well, anyways, I needed some wheels. So I got some industrial style wheels. Got 4 of them. Now I can set up my my little box, like the one that Smiley built, you know, that one. What do you call those?
The hempy bucket?
No, not a hempy
Earth
bucket.
boxes?
No. Yeah, the earth box. That's what it
Earth-
is. So, yeah, so I got my earth box and it came with a screwdriver, which is kind of cool. All the hardware. I got those 4 casters with ball bearings and everything for $5.
Damn. That's a good
So
deal.
I spent about $31 and change today, and I got a few things that I really needed. And I already used my garden barrel. Since we have a bunch of trailers that burned down, we had to scrape down the soil. They had to take 4 inches of soil off and get rid of it. And then now they're covering it with that compacting gravel. You know what kind I'm talking about? They put up under asphalt and then they smash it down and it gets really hard and compacted.
Yeah. Crust.
So anyways,
Right.
they had a bunch of piles of that out there in the field where they scraped all the dirt away. So I went put that wheelbarrow together and went out there and I took up a bunch of that stuff and I made my driveway nice.
I was literally going to say, I think I've seen people use that for driveways.
Yeah, so it's good for compacting on driveways and it lasts a long time. So if anybody says that I was stealing it, I said, what the fuck, man? It's for the park. Made my driveway better.
You used it for its intended use.
Exactly. And they're just going to end up covering that stuff up with dirt anyways, you know?
Hey, just barter with them. Give them like 2 or 3 caster wheels, right?
It's already done.
No, I'm
There's
joking.
yeah, already done. There's no barter world going on.
That's your
What's up,
fucking
Mr.
gravel.
Greenfingers? That's mine. It's the parks, you know? Park bought it. It's going to stay in the park, whether I take my trailer with me or not, you know?
They're not taking it from you unless it's underneath your cold, dead feet.
It's under my cold, dead car right now. Yeah. So that's an awesome time you had there, Eagle. I'm glad you had that. You needed a little bit of getaway time.
I needed that shit, Johnny. I needed that shit. I really did.
Getting away, then you're
No.
cabin fever and shit.
Gotta love the cannabis community. For real. You know, I got to meet Nick Risden.
Oh, no kid? Nice.
And you know what's funny? Without mentioning each other's name or the third party's name, I don't think he gives a shit. But I guess I say the first name anyway, right? I stop over my friend's house, George, on the way down, and I mentioned to Nick before the show, or it might even have been during the episode, that I had a friend that trains German Shepherds, in particular the straight black breed. which he had brought from Germany. His dog Riker is pretty well known. And so I stop over and see George a little bit before I'm away down Saturday. And so George had actually scored 3 awards in the dog training that day, which was super cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, something tells me, I was like, do you know Nick Risden? He's like, yeah, I know Nick. How you know it? I was like, fuck, I just had him on my show not too long ago. He's like, yeah, I know him. When he came here, I helped him out, get things straightened out and shit. I'm like, that's fucking awesome and shit. And then turn around, I go turn around from there and go to Kyle. And who do I run into? Nick. Who I never thought I'd, so I got to meet him in person. Super fucking awesome. Super fucking awesome. So
were they meeting up this time, or it was just a happenstance that you actually ran into the both of them?
Just for happen chance. For happen chance. Had A to B, and you know what I mean? It was weird, but really awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, it just like in his post, man, it wasn't a few minutes after that picture he went down and had that seizure and had to leave. Man, that was super scary, but super grateful for that second. You know what I mean? That at least that second in time to be able to hang out with him.
So he had
he
had an issue on the same day,
right? Seconds after that photo.
No shit.
3 to 5 minutes tops after that photo, he had a seizure and had to be rushed out of the event.
Oh my goodness! Wow, is he okay?
Yeah, he's as okay as it gets, but he's still needing that stem cell.
Dang.
Not nearly.
Well, that's some scary shit, right, man?
Can't even believe he showed up that day, to be honest with you. Honor, though, to meet him.
Well, you never know when that stuff's going to happen. It's not like on a time schedule, So what are you smoking on, Eagle? Red pill?
Some Stony
Green
Rock
fingers.
Is what I'm rolling up right now.
Oh, nice.
I ran into, passed me a couple of samples. This Bad Girl, and I believe this other one is Slippery Sally is the name of that one.
Ooh.
Pretty funny name.
Yeah, it is.
Good though.
That's cool. Slippery Sally. That must have came from like a grease monkey or something.
I think it has what's on here. So it kind of rubbed off, to be honest with you. I believe it's exotic genetics he's got written on here, though. Could be wrong. Really good, though. I'm giving it. It's good. It's good. What are you guys smoking at? What are you smoking at, John? Did you say?
Well, I'm smoking on me some of my Bubba Hayes, the last one that I had harvested, and it's been curing for about 2 months now. So it's nice and really hard and dense, and it's got a real nice flavor, good hit to it. It's nice and smooth. Real good hit. That's what I'm smoking on.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Red Pill?
Well, I would love to answer that question with something I'm proud to speak of, but just literally the last bit of some bullshit shatter that isn't even shattered needs to be kept in the freezer to work with. Yeah, it sounds like if I would have made it out to the fucking event, I would have been smoking on some Nepali hash.
Yeah.
So is this a terrible time to tell you that, or talk about, I should say?
Rub it
not
in.
necessarily-
Rub it in.
Okay.
It's got a real nice flavor.
I ran into Mr. Fragoli, and he passed me a few good grams of the sangria that I had passed him seeds of that he grew out and made the extracts out of. He
Oh,
turned
how
around
cool.
and passed me. That's the sangria I posted up, are the seeds from the seeds I had gave him. So it kind of came full circle. You know what I mean? All the way back, which I thought was super cool.
What's that terpene profile on a sangria? You know, sangria is pretty flavorful. The real fucking sangria is. So, what's it like in a?
I believe he's got the green apple phenol because that's what I've got from the extract. It's like a super nice.
That's cool. Green apple. Welcome in, Voodoo Boy.
Now, I'm just curious, is that like an artificial green apple or like a green apple?
Granny Smith.
Now, see, I'm looking for the sour green apple. If I find some of that artificial candy flavor, but somehow it comes across legit in a terpene flavor, that sour green apple.
Well, that Granny Smith is the sour green apple.
Is it? Is it just because it's so
Yeah.
intensified, like in a gummy bear or Skittle or something like that, that it tastes different?
No,
Well,
if you bite into a green apple, chances are it's a Granny Smith. If it's nice big sour green apple.
Yeah.
It's kind of like bananas, like I've never had a banana fruit taste like banana candy. And same, I've never had a green apple taste like green apple candy.
Cheers to the meow flower. He's got the perfect, I don't even try to replicate it because he's got the perfect accent for it. The terp of the morning to you. You know what I mean? Perfect. I love that saying. Every time I see him come in the chat, I hear him say it. I was getting ready to type it out, but I figured since I had an open mic.
So what you smoking on, Voodoo Boy?
You know what I have in my hand right now? This little minuscule nug. This is the first little hit of Smiley's weed I'm going to hit here in a sec. So it's not quite ready, but you know what? Every once in a while, you're ready for a different taste. And I tried Tao's a minute ago, and it's not quite there, but it's like this. It definitely gets you high.
Yeah.
So on top
Is
of
that
being a pretty and a productive plant, it looks like it's going to be a nice head candy.
Which one is it?
That's the blueberry cheesequake.
Okay. Nice. Which one is it? The Smileys you're going to take a hit of?
It's the Skywalker by Hymac. And it was a beautiful plant, and in a lot of ways it was very beautiful, but in one way it was a little bit of, and this is Smiley would appreciate this for what it's worth, it was a little bit of an ugly duckling. So then right at the end, it purpled up like the leaves and vegetation and things like that. And it was just like, suddenly it was an all-star. And of course I know the genetics and all of that. So, but we get a little superficial in this IG world a little bit because, all weed is good weed. And just like, all chicks are pretty cool for the most part. So it's like this, I just feel humbled to be able to try good stuff that my friends had a hand in creating. It makes me feel real humble and pleased.
You know what? All weed is good weed when you grew up smoking brick weed. And
yeah, man.
All women are fun to hang out with when you just got out of prison.
That's right. You understand the context is everything, but in principle, there's no unattractive bud, or flower structure. Just some are a little more symmetrical than others.
Yeah.
That goes for the women too. I didn't say that.
Oh, and how is it such a low key flex to be like, I only smoke weed that comes from other panelists. Show that
it shows how generous the people are here, because I guarantee you that Eagle would know this more than me, but of the crew, a theme that goes on here is self-sufficiency and the idea of seed increases and just basic genetic kind of agrarian principles of breeding. I think that this group has a lot of knowledge, actually, humbly speaking.
I actually had a thought of that earlier, and I thought of like long-term seed storage and like what's actually more sustainable. Like I thought of freak power outages when you have seeds in a freezer or fridge. Like, whoop, there goes the temperature control on that. And I thought, what's better? What's the solution to that? And then in marijuana botany, Rob Clark does say that maybe a better solution for seed storage is just to remake the seeds. That's important to keep parental lines. Remake the seeds every 2.5 years. So that way you're never really working with old batches of seeds and you don't have to worry about the conditions you store them in.
So what about maybe like an old root cellar? That seems like that would be the perfect environment, never changing, no power needed. Bury the bitches.
I still think people say unless you're doing like that cryogenic shit or the 0 degrees, 0% humidity, I think people say you only get like a 7 to 10 year lifespan before the germination rate starts going down drastically, even if it is temperature controlled, if you never really fuck with it or it doesn't fluctuate at all.
I've heard science germinating seeds from 30,000 years old. Oak trees, 30,000.
Yeah, that goes in the whole other. That's beyond my ability to believe.
I don't.
I'm one of those crazy people. I don't even think the world's 30,000.
That Skywalker OG is.
That's weird.
Just gonna say that Skywalker by Hymac is definitely gassy, and gassy in the sense of not so much like the diesel, but a little bit on the propane side. just from my first experience of it, because the terps are there. Anyway, that's good, interesting, because I've grown the Skywalker before, and it has more of like a doughy OG type of maybe fuel smell, but it's like our taste. And this is a little just slightly more propane-ish. Has anybody grown or smoked the Mac? Any variants of it? What's the terp profile on that like?
It doesn't get
I've only had a hybrid of it, and I never grown it, so.
I can't get myself yet. I got one growing.
Well, we'll figure it out then.
Which one it is?
To be honest, it didn't have an overwhelming. The one I had, it's not like it was bad or unpleasant, but it wasn't like overwhelming.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, anyway, it's tasty. I like that. A new taste in the mouth is kind of cool, and then different, endocannabinoid experience, terps and all of that.
Yeah, I got the Mac Mosa. I got the Mac Mosa going at my garden right now. And that one's from Smiley as well. A couple of white cranberries and a sunset impression.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like some good stuff. I think Smiley's onto something.
Yeah.
I mean, he's such a great guy and such an experienced person, and his selection ability. I would trust his judgment, and he tries stuff that's off the beaten path.
Yeah, I just hope I can do it justice.
You can.
The Mac, from what I hear, does seem to share one trait that I've had with 2 other strains: the black, purple wreck and cherry lime haze. They were literally like the slowest vegging plants, but had really good weed. You have that?
It's very slow to veg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is yours?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's very slow to veg. I mean, it's been in here for a long time, just kind of chilling out, like hanging out. I've got another one that I got from Miranda Family Farms, and it's AFGU Overdrive, and that sucker's really slow. I don't know if it's because of my fluorescent lighting that I have in the veg area. I got to change that out to LEDs, I think. It's just not giving me deep enough penetration going into the lighting or going into the plants, So I think I need to change that up. But that's my next.
Johnny from. Oh, hey, 13. Anyway, Johnny, I was going to say, howdy. From my experience as long-running veggers, sometimes, like halfway through the flower cycle, they kind of like run out of steam. So I'm just saying, if you have them going, maybe their whole lifespan is really not meant to be more than 5 months.
Right.
And about the 4th month, they say, "Fuck this shit." So anyway, you barely make it to the racetrack with your just a couple leaves.
What's funny about that is those 2 plants, they also did have an extremely short flowering time too. Like it was very opposite. Really long veg time took like twice the amount of time to veg a plant it would normal to get it the size you'd like it to go in a flower, but had the shortest flowering time out of any strain, indoors and outdoors. Like the purple wreck outdoors finishes the end of the 3rd week of September. So
long veg, short flower.
What do you got there? A quartz crystal?
I think. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Find those out in the desert?
Yeah, in my backyard, front yard, side yard.
Sometimes where there's quartz, there's gold.
Crap and pan it. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You should classify that crap and pan it.
It's usually got it in the little pores. Like I live in kind of a gold area. Like, it's all mining claims within sight of here. And as a matter of fact, they're going to try to put the kibosh on that because its environmental impact is, this is in a suburban area practically. And then the largest open pit gold mine in North America is located about 20 miles from here. So it's not an insignificant part of our economy still.
People just didn't want to listen to me when I was in 1,000 Palms. Like every time I'd be like on the chats, be like, "Dude, I found gold, guys. Like there's fucking hella gold here." And like nobody would listen. I'd be like, "I need help mining it all, dude. It's gold dust. It's like thousands and thousands of pounds of dust, dude. Like
I was gonna
shoveling dust. I was like, what the fuck is all these layers of fucking gold?
You're on top of a fault line, and gold is heavy, and where gold is naturally found is on the banks of rivers and deposits, and where the remnants of ancient waterfalls were, because it's heavier than everything. So I would imagine that no matter where it came from originally, there's going to be some gold that settles at the bottom of the fault.
Oh man, it was hot today.
But you're also on top of a bottomless pit, so don't be digging too far down there.
And there's a lot of crystals. Every rock I get is a crystal. Like all these are just broken crystals.
To the
Welcome
hippies.
in, Green 13.
What was it?
Robert, sell those crystals to the hippies.
I don't sell nothing. I just pick them all up and leave them. Like I have buckets of fucking agates at the other property at Thousand Palms property. There's buckets of them, like $1,000 worth of like one agate each is like big as fuck and like worth a lot of fucking money. And I just left it all there.
Gotcha.
Like for somebody else to go pick it up and take it. Like some are bigger than my head, like fucking like this big ass piece of fucking hunkin' glass, fucking just fucking doesn't look like shit because it's fucking been spray painted over, broken into pieces, but look at that color in there. That's fucking silver or fucking copper.
Cheers, Green 13.
That little green
So
part.
cat. You didn't really touch my grandma, did you? So cat.
Cheers, my brother. What an absolutely lovely thing to see your photos and like half join in, quarter, and eighth join in to the weekend celebrations. Man, it really is a lovely feeling to see all the friends together, you know, like, yeah, I don't even feel jealous. I'm just like, wicked, you know, with the crew. And to hear that there's like all 30 of you together, that is great vibes, man. Really great vibes. So, yeah, I just was lying in bed listening to you recounting, and it's like, it's exactly what I wanted to hear, really, you know, like fucking the whole crew. I didn't want to hear my guy having a seizure. That's fucking awful, but at least he came and you got to have that photo and shit. Yeah, it does push a point, doesn't it? That's a thing that needs to get sorted, really.
I was going to say, it's funny that you point out like the community type thing because I was like selling that to Lexi on the way down. I'm like, man, there's just so much of us that hang out at this, you know, that's what makes Michigan kind of special is, man. We've kind of built this like community and then we get these events and we all just flock to fucking hang out and have fun and shit. You know what I mean? I said, it's always the same thing. I was like, I said, no matter one of these events you go to, you're going to run in to said folks. You know what I mean? You're going to know somebody at almost all these events where you can hang out and have a friend and smoke or whatever. That's what I'm bragging at this point. But I was saying, we do have
But the thing is, what I'm finding is these events are actually groups of groups, you know, and anytime you bump someone's shoulder or move into the next table, they'll sit you down and give you a joint and make you happy just the same way as every other group there. Like, there is never any trouble. Everyone is always in good form. So yeah, come sit down, man. Yeah, you can have my seat. Yeah, I'll go get some food or whatever. It's all like that, which is, you know, that's our community. And really, because of the show and because of, you know, you guys get to be a bit of, rather than having lots of small groups, you're a bit of a bigger group. It's just the same thing. It's just everyone's, you know, these are our tables.
Yeah, I mean,
it looked fucking rad.
You're exactly. You're being. I think you're being extra polite about describing it, but you're right. There was 3 different shows there that just basically were hanging the fuck out like nobody gives a fuck, and it's what it was, man. It was just good time to hang out, be fucking
The
friends
entourage
without.
effect.
Yeah. It was fucking. It's always good times, man. It's always good times. I made sure. Honestly, we were, you know, I don't know. I hung out. I gave everybody T-shirts that day. I made sure everybody got a fucking T-shirt that day, friend or foe.
Fuck your T-shirts, man.
Fuck that. You got one, don't you?
I don't got one.
No, I gotta
No.
get you one then.
Yeah.
Oh.
And a mug.
Prices. No mug. He's like, no mug.
Is that all?
I do got sangria. I do got sangria. So it's
There
not
you
like
go.
I got left out. I might have got off better than everybody else. I was listening to you saying Fagroli got it, man. That's fucking awesome. He obviously picks. I tell you what, I bet it washes great or blasts great. Because it is crystally motherfucker.
You know, all I want to talk about is Eagle's arrowhead necklace.
Yeah.
Because I've been thinking about that for a fucking while now. I said we're going to smoke, and what I'm going to say is we're going to initiate him into the tribe of the can of flower people, or whatever you want to call them. Because we're having a good time, and if we're not, we're going to get over it. We're going to have a good time next week.
Have you ever taken a dab? You ever taken a dab?
Fagroli sauce. When I first saw it, Red Pill, I actually thought it was a lump of shatter, and I was like, "Man, look at the way it's fucking." Oh, it's an arrowhead, you dick.
No, it just hit me. I don't know. I mean, I do know why my brain took me there, but I immediately thought of it as a dabber. I've never thought of an arrowhead as a dabber until 3 seconds ago, but I want to take a dab from an arrowhead.
Nothing to it
That'd be
but
a
to
tough
do it.
one to make.
Cheers.
Hey, cheers, guys. Everybody, let's have a smoke. It's only like 12 o'clock, but that gives us 20 minutes until the next time.
12
or whatever.
o'clock in Alaska time.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Right near the Bering Sea, looking over at Russia, you know, like saying, hey, Siberia, fucking A, let's rock out.
Yes, you are right, Chad Westport. Smiley is a pretty tall dude.
He is tall.
Oh, hey, that was another thing I was
Is he tall, or are you all a bunch of short dudes? Because, like, I couldn't tell. But he's tall, is he?
Meeting
I'm
in
5'10"
person is
heavy.
the first thing.
I'm 5'10" heavy. I'm not a tall dude, but I'm not short.
Dude, I'm
so he's
5'6"
6'3" or something.
I'm 5'6" with shoes on.
Guys, this Smiley weed is fucking strong.
Nice.
Even when it's like 3/4 dry, it's still strong. I can feel it. It's got that nice sativa electric feel. You want to like go out and actually do something.
Were you there, brother?
I'm just saying, hey guys,
No.
Smiley's the man.
I mean, he was 7,000 miles away.
He grew some of Smileys. Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
ended up being real nice. I'm just trying it right now. I'm sampling it a little early, but it's just still it's gooey, you know, I mean, it's yummy. Anyway, guys, I'm just raving lunatic mad because I love that shit.
5'10" though, Eagle? See, I would have said I would have thought you're like more my height. I don't know why. Johnny? Are you
Johnny's tall?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 5'10" is the average height of a man in Britain. I think that's the case.
Yeah.
I think it's
5'10".
more in America, but that's the average. I'm a bit taller than that, but not 6
You know
foot.
what the best thing about, especially at events, best thing about being tall is being able to see over people. Man, I hate staring at backs and shoulders whenever I'm trying to move around in a crowd. I don't know where the hell I'm going.
I met GMO last week, and I thought he was tall, but I think it might be just because he's really slim. I don't know if he's in chat, so I'll be careful. But I tell you what, he's fucking handsome. Like, he doesn't show his face, and it's probably better for us dudes. He's one handsome hippie dude. But he's pretty tall.
I wouldn't expect anything. Otherwise from that graceful man.
Mm.
I've got this weird.
I see it.
Yeah, I got this weird thing, and I think it's just the light's refracting on the screen over here into the optics of it. But it's like this. I started fiddling with it, and now I'm trying to just ignore it.
thought my
Story.
cataract
I
was screwed in.
wiped my
I think
camera
it's somewhere
several
under the
times, then
rainbow. Woo!
turned the lights off because I was like, that's pissing me off. But I see yours too.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm gonna disappear here for a sec.
The fog boat.
Yeah, we'll deal with this shit.
So he gave you sangria flour. He didn't give you sangria. Oh, did he give you sangria extract? That's a real fucking cool thing, man.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Yeah.
I've
That is real. Because
my
you know, you
family's
give
away.
somebody
Yeah,
something like that, throw it out, don't necessarily gonna mean that they're gonna, turn it into an extract that they keep around and put their name on. You know what I mean? It's something. Wow. And yeah, that was pretty cool, man. I see it come completely full circle like that. It was fucking awesome, man. Yeah.
my family are away, and so I put a bunch of invites out just to the boys, and so they've come through amazing. I've got a pretty good group of friends these days, and little by little, everyone's come and sat in front of me this weekend and fucking blazed down at my house. Like all the boys at different times. I was like, just come whenever, and they have. So we've been trying this, and we've been trying a bunch of other stuff. And the thing about it is, nearly everything that comes around is either Skittles leaning, and that's mostly the case, or gelato leaning. And so all the terps they bring and all their little pots and all that stuff, it's like, oh, and gelato and Skittles, papaya and Skittles and so on. So it just is the common theme. And so to have sangria and everyone's like, what's Quirkle then? Well, what's Vintner's moonshine? Well, what is it? Does it taste like sangria? And it's like, do you know what? It's nice that it don't taste like Skittles or fucking gelato, isn't it? That's what's nice. It's like random and different and crystally. So, and the last person who came barely could get out the door. So it's hefty.
You know who I did get this weekend that I also enjoy getting to see is Prometheus Soil. Wasn't shown in none of the pictures, but he slipped out just before the pictures were taken. And I just remembered I wanted to make sure and give him his shout out, because it's always cool to hang out with that cat. Shout out, brother. I hope you watch.
Right on.
Without doubt, it always could have been a couple of hours longer, and you could always spent a couple of minutes longer talking to X person, Y person, and Z person. That's always like what I notice when I finish a session or an event. I'm like, fuck, man, I hardly spoke to blah blah. It'd be nice if we were going again today.
Oh man, I'm the worst person, and anybody will tell you this. My daughters will tell you this completely. You do not. I'll tell you this firsthand. You do not want to go to an event with me. It sucks. It sucks. Honestly, even like this last event, the whole group was there. You could ask any one of them if I was present any more than 5 minutes at any one time, because I just completely get talk. Stop people. Is yeah. I don't think I got. I talked to. I walked in. I didn't even get to leave that spot for about an hour easy. Besides even walk around. I hate going. They're fun. I talk to tons of people, but to sit down and have a long conversation.
I don't know how you'd feel about it, but it sounds like at events, if someone wants to help you out, or if that community thing, I don't know how it works, or if people all together, if you yourself want to do it all on your own. It sounds like there needs to be a live wormhole / episode from an event, where you have a table and you have whatever normal people that would come on a panel but are showing up live, and then you can rotate in and out guests.
Didn't they try that with the Grow Tube show or whatever it was? They tried this in the High Times Cup or something, wasn't it? And it was a total disaster, if I remember.
One thing is a really contrived thing where we watch each other and wait carefully to see if you can jump it, and the other one is life. And like the two things, it might work. I might be wrong, but are just difficult to hatch those two things together. I'm an event, yeah. Fucking hell, what's going on the
I
screen?
don't think so, dude. Because there's literally YouTube events where that's all it is. Every booth is its own live podcast from the event. It just takes better organization. That's all. Just don't leave it up to stoners to fucking put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're going to be at a live event, why do you want to be on YouTube at the same time? You know, it kind of kills.
You need to be live because there's a lot of life that isn't live anymore and is already on YouTube.
Well, I want to say something about that because I've seen it firsthand, and it's really weird. It's weird to me, but it's weird. I've seen it firsthand, the live YouTube thing go down, and it's like the reverse of like kind of in person, to where the phones come out and nobody's talking. I seen it happen. We laughed about it. If you go back and watch Modern's video, it's live stream yesterday on IG or a Saturday. Yeah, yesterday. Long. But so he's live streaming the event, and we noticed that all the people in the tent are popping in the chat. And I'm like, they're right there. Why? You know what I mean? They're fucking right there. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
So to do the YouTube thing, I don't know.
Okay, so you know what? Everyone just leave it up to me. I'll do it. I'll buy the booth. I'll get the table. I'll get all the microphones and the cameras and all this and that. I'll organize everything. I'll stay up and do a bunch of fucking modafinil and cocaine, whatever it takes. Just everyone, don't worry about it. I got this under control.
Red Pill, get the show on the road.
Yeah. But we'd rather you just got up, did the cocaine, got on a plane, and came and see us in person. That'd be wicked.
One by one. Should I turn that into a YouTube show? Cocaine on a plane.
In a booth.
Cocaine on a plane.
On the net.
I don't think it was
on the net with your pet in a Chevette.
It's interesting.
Nice.
I think shrooms at Disneyland would be a good one.
Be a different one.
All right, so it's about dab time then? Is that what I did?
Just about.
You can do whatever you want, Red Pill. It's America.
It's America for now.
Anyways,
next year this is going to be Afghanistan.
You might think about exercising your rights every once in a while.
Yeah.
Your right to smoke a little more weed.
You know, actually, it wouldn't be that bad losing America to Afghanistan. We would just plant more hash plants. Rocky Mountains would be nothing but
more
fucking
opium,
hash plants. Dude. Mexico to Canada.
China's going to be like, do you guys want some roads built? Because we could, you know.
Reforestation.
We pay you in Bitcoin.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want my hands.
I don't even know what the fuck Bitcoin is, honestly. I'll be the last guy who doesn't know what it is, honestly, and I don't really care.
That's Saudi Arabia.
I need more than just a bit of coin. I need a lot of coin.
Wait, I struck up a chord. Never mind. I'm not talking about crypto with fucking.
I'm an old person. I'm like over 50. I don't give a fuck about cryptocurrency. I own assets.
I knew I did it. Here we go.
My money is
I
backed
don't owe
by a
anybody a
government.
penny, and I'm not going to start now. If I wanted to invest into something, I'd buy stocks or bonds, and that'd be stupid. Sorry, guys.
Over 50 though. You look good, brother.
Dude, it's because I don't
showing
believe
off,
in the
man.
bureaucracy.
Yeah,
I mean, look at fucking
really more
Eagle.
like
Between
46.
you, me, Eagle, we're like probably 200 years old between us, Johnny. Okay, we're like four
Johnny,
fucking,
yeah.
you know, the whole panel really. Even the youngsters are looking pretty good.
Hey,
So
I figured out
cannabis don't make you thin. It's making you thin.
I figured out something today. I'm old enough to know what cribbage is or was.
What?
Nice.
It is no more? I didn't realize that.
Wait, you still play cribbage?
You have to be old. To
No,
play.
I'm sure there's people out there that play cribbage. I mean, it's, you know, it's a great game for a solitude kind of thing.
I think if you were born post 1990, you didn't witness your parents on a Friday night playing cribbage with the fucking drunken uncles and cigarette smoking.
Some beer.
Yeah, a lot of cigarette smoking.
A lot of cigarette smoking.
Every school back in the day had a checkerboard, a cribbage board. And they had one of those Chinese checkerboards, and they had obviously a chessboard and dominoes. Those were, you know, pretty staple games.
The weed wasn't as good.
Too many seeds.
Yeah,
it just wasn't fresh. If it would have been fresh,
I would have liked to have been born somewhere where there are land races and been a child and just walk through the fields of ganja and just smoke the ganja out there in those fields and, you know, made my own hash, had a good time while my dad sold hash.
You can still do it, bro. You don't have to look back. We can make that happen.
It's a beautiful world, and I like geographically specific things as well because the world is diverse, you know, and plant is too. So where you see the two, even if it's just making a score in a place where maybe weed isn't indigenous, I'm just saying you feel a real thrill, you know what I mean? If you get a gram of weed when you get to a place that's foreign, you know, or whatever. I really think people are hospitable.
That should be a real thing. Like if you travel, you know, like you go to Hawaii, right? They give you a lei right when you get off the plane. I think you go to somewhere that should give you a joint right when you get off the plane.
Amsterdam.
I agree.
In LA, you just got to look in the fucking trash bin that they throw away all the stuff before they take off. But now you can take your stuff in flight, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not reaching into the trash bin in LA though, because you're gonna get stabbed.
It's like it used to be the bin full of just weed. Now they allow it, so it doesn't matter. They don't have it no more. It used to be a thing.
They got drug paraphernalia sorters. You got your shake weed containers in one bin. You got your little heroin needles in the other.
They had people going through them too much, so they stopped.
Yeah.
Let you take it to the next airport. It's like, it's their problem. Who cares? When they land, it's their problem.
Flown with weed in my pocket, you know, on a number of times before it was legal and all of that. And I felt very nervous, especially when the fucking dogs came on the plane to walk from one end to the other. And I had just this little, like I said, maybe like 1.5 grams of weed in a film canister. But you know what? That fucking dog walked right by me, went to the back of the thing and walked by me one more time on the way out. And I don't know what the hell they were looking for, but it wasn't me. I was on my way to Hawaii.
Right?
Yeah, I was smuggling weed.
We got off the plane from Amsterdam, and my bro, and this wasn't me, just so that we don't have to do that. My bro was walking in front of me. I knew what he had in his bag. We only kept knapsacks. We're back in London. I'm on the phone to my wife, and this guy's like, "Get off the phone! Put your bag down, but next to your next to you, you know, like, and it's like, oh shit, babe, I gotta go. And it's like, it was nothing to me because I knew, but we all stank anyway. We just come out of a cafe in fucking Amsterdam. This dog walked up and down, sniffed my dude's bag, fucking off you go then. And it's like, so what do you do then? Because it's not a bomb dog because we're leaving the airport. So what is your job? Because you are shit at it. It's like, wow. Okay, bye. That was a long time ago, but yeah, random.
It's because that cultivar had no beta caryophyllene in its terpene.
The dog's like, dude, cool, dude.
We have to move like ninjas through the night still, make no mistake. You know, not only is it commodity, it's valuable, and it's our own personhood that we're talking about. So it's like, you know, you can't walk in fear. You want to be able to have a little stash in your knapsack and, you know, a banger of some sort, and be able to go to the park and fucking sit on a rock and leave everybody the fuck alone and blow a few clouds. I'm just saying, the chicks want to do it now. I'm just saying it must be good. The chicks are smoking the weed and it's a good thing. They're giving out the love like it's cookies.
I really do love you, man. You are the best, for sure.
I've tried to humor you guys a little bit.
I mean it though. I'm not even being a dick. I think you're the best. You're great.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Respect. You're a hell of a guy yourself. I know that for sure.
Listen, or you're playing along in chat because Hashcoin, the Trailer Park Boys Ricky, when he did the Hashcoin thing, I thought that shit was the best thing in the world. I actually thought then it should be a fucking thing because I've kind of done it. I've kind of not a Hashcoin thing, but I've definitely tried many a times his method of like kind of paid. Have you guys ever watched Trailer Park Boys? So you guys what's going on in chat?
I used to watch it every day.
Just like go in and throw some pepperoni on the counter and fucking throw the coins and like, you know what? These are fucking good. This is better than dollars. I've actually done that with hash, and I've done it with cannabis. To be honest with you, in a couple of circumstances. If I can barter, I will barter. I will barter. But I think they're talking about hash coins in chat. It would be fucking funny to actually, especially these days, to either make a digital currency that was a hash coin, which would be fucking funny and cool for one. But even I believe they were talking about like Bitcoin at one time, getting like a little dollars you could break off or whatever. You break chunks off, but same thing with a hash coin. You could be issued a hash coin and it could retain its value, or you could fucking smoke that fucker and you'd just be out of your fucking hash coin.
I thought about that kind of. What happens if you made a currency? You know, like currencies really aren't worth anything unless they're backed up with something. So what happens if you found an actual like this, I don't know, one specific terroir?
The hash coin would be, wouldn't it? That's worth something. Whatever, it's backed by itself. It's hash.
No,
like,
well,
yeah.
What I'm saying, like,
420.
They have the green standard now. People are doing it with cannabis. I think the idea is to get off the gold standard and put it on some commoditized and you know what I'm saying,
so
guys.
you'd have to do it with something that has a very specific terroir that everyone's trying to go after, that every harvest or, you know, every season has, you know, a finite amount. So, you know, whatever that crop produces, that much, those dollar bills are going to be worth a lot of money.
It should just be OG Kush, shouldn't it? You know, it shouldn't be the next thing. It should be like the gold standard.
Here's
Kush,
that
Kush
funny
then.
thing about OG Kush, though. Wherever it fucking came from, a million people have a million different conclusions of where the thing came from. Why does it grow the best in California, or specifically like in Humboldt County, Northern California? That's where
It
you
grows
want
better in
your
Southern
OG to be
California,
from.
bro. I grow
Huh.
the best San Fernando Valley I've ever had, hands down. Palm Desert, because they buy the water
Outdoors or
from up
indoors?
north, outdoor. But that's because it's fucking if the water's bought from up north though, so it's the water, not the terroir as much. Because I got the soil from up north too, so it was all just like up north, but it was down here, and it was so fucking potent. Yeah, I couldn't even smoke the shit. I go to sleep and then wake up all jittery and ready to go, looking out the window and shit. Like fucking too much. It was too much. But it's fucking the sun. It's the amount of sun. But it's not really the terroir as much. But well, yeah, it is because I bought the stuff. So it's like the same stuff that they would use. So it's like, yeah. It's kind of hard to say with the natural earth because they don't really use the natural earth as much. They just put a pile of fucking soil. And then they fucking say it's the terroir, but it never got to grow down into the ground. Like, how do you know what it's going to
Okay,
taste like
so
in the soil?
I'm not gonna be bringing up Bitcoins with Buddha Boy. I'm not gonna be bringing up terroir with Green Fingers.
No, it's a terroir thing. I like I believe it, but I just don't like having like how they don't want to let you have a fucking like you can't be like it's all weird. What's it called? The word that I'm
Everything you're
looking for.
mentioning though is terroir. Even if you bring the
Yeah,
water
that's
in,
like
that's
yeah,
part of your terroir. It is really so.
exactly. But it's like the
Green
whole thing
Fingers,
is
I have a
like,
question. Is your
bro,
genetics that you have developed there in the high desert, those must be uniquely adaptive towards that type of environment, right? Because you've done it, a few generations, correct?
yeah, over 10 years, so they're made for this environment. When I first got them, they were fucking pretty damn good though. They were from Oregon, so exotic genetics from Exotic Mike, and that shit was fucking fire. They grew fucking huge out there just in the sun, but like they didn't get full sun. That's the whole thing, and they got 24-hour light because I supplement light. So it's like 2 hours off, and that was it. They'd wake back up when the sun come up at 6 in the morning. Boom, boom. But they only got like the house was in the way, so like after 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, then they'd get light because the garden was behind the house. So all morning long, no light. And then so they'd stretch. They'd get so tall because they'd see the blue light only. And that's like my whole thing is like blue light only for like 5 hours. And then you hit it with fucking all the rest of the light. Then it fucking gets big and bulky, but you want it to stretch first. And that's like how you get big Mendo plants, like that shit. They don't get full, like they got all those fucking forests in front of it, so they don't get full light up until a certain time. And then so like the sun comes through only at a certain time. Like it comes through the canopy perfect. And so the plants get to bulk up after they stretch though, but they stretch and then they bulk and stretch and bulk. That's why Mendo dope. They tie them down, stretch them, pull them, tie them, stretch and pull. And everyone's tied down. Green tape, green tape, green tape, green tape. And you make big ass fucking bushes. And you guys, yeah, I'll show you guys when I do it, but like I don't have the material for that shit. I don't have the cage material. Like that's costs a lot of fucking money for those cages. It's fucking like $100 for just one fucking row of cage for like 30 feet. It's fucking outrageous.
I hear that bro on Smiley's last interview. He was talking much the same. Sorry, Eagle, about the tie down thing, right? He was, yeah, that's a cool deal for sure. Sorry, go ahead, Eagle.
No, I was just gonna say you were muted. I see you tried to say it the first time there. Yeah, Indira's a big component of it. He's actually talked about that the first time he was on, splitting the plant before and tying it down. That same kind of method for massive 25-pound plants, he was saying. Man, I've been wanting to get him on, man. Every time I reach out to him, it seems like, did you see the pictures of the last time? The tree hit his house and shit, knocking him 30. The last year, well, a few months ago, he had the skateboarders knock him down, and then recover from that. And then it was last week, a tree hit his house, and No, oak tree hit his house. It hit the couch he was sitting on and threw him 13 feet.
What?
Oh shit.
Yeah. He showed pictures on his Instagram of it all. It's crazy. This guy got some crazy stuff, man. Lately.
He's got a curse. He's got the curse of, I'm just saying, or you know what I mean? He doesn't have a curse, first of all, but he's in a kind of a pattern of weirdness. And that's believable, right? Because the weirdness don't stop even when you're like 74, from what I hear.
Mute yourself, Green Fingers, please, dude. Perfect.
Anyway,
Just real
I
scratchy.
love Indra. Yeah. And we all love Indra, and we'd love to hear what Indra has to say, like, as soon as possible. That would be way cool. You're muted.
Yeah, that's some craziness.
Yeah.
I was saying, man, I hope prayers to him. I hope that everything worked out, man. Because
That's right.
crazy.
That's right.
Man. What are the odds that a tree hitting your house, much less being thrown, hitting the couch you're sitting on, and being thrown like that? It's some pretty crazy odds.
Pretty big tree.
It's got to the point now in my life where that would seriously have me even the smallest thing. I'm like, why did the universe show me that? Why did the universe? So if I saw that, I'd be like, okay, what the fuck? What do you want? I'll do it. That's like, are you not having enough fun? I need to throw you in the air and fucking fuck your house up. Come on, do something. That's a call. That's a know how lucky you are thing or something. Like,
that's nature's way of telling you to get off the couch.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, actually, that I always look at the patterns, and when there's an anomaly, I always listen, I always try to be intuitive about it. I try to be like a hunter in the woods, real still, let reality come to me. I don't frisk it. I don't make no fast moves, but I'm ready to get the fuck out. So anyway, it's an instinct, and that's what preserves us. And it frees our mind, actually, because we're on kind of like a radar. We can kind of be safe for a little bit. Just a thought. But Indra is a vulnerable person, though, in age, So it's like this, oftentimes they're alone or, isolated. And I'm not saying this in any way personal about Indra, but it's like this. Everybody I know has their ups and downs. And I want to share with you, I lost a friend this week. He was 71. He had medical problems. And yeah, exactly. He was a musician, a jazz musician, herb smoker, lifelong New Yorker. New York Jew. His parents had survived the Holocaust, both of them. His father was a handball champion in New York City. He came up in a time where he knew all the classical music. I'm just saying, he was one of those people who was a Renaissance person. He built his cabin. He could trap. He lived on the Yukon River. He did everything he ever wanted to do. Anyway, I'm just saying, as a memorial for good people, we've got to honor our elders. And I feel fine about my relationship with this person, and my family does, but it's a loss because we actually had activities that we shared with him. So we feel a loss, but it's like this, we don't feel regret. I do, I feel a little bit of regret, not smoking more with him and things, but it's like this in general. And it's a shame that our healthcare system is so fucking shitty too, just to say that. Anyway, guys, take care of yourselves, because you can't be certain somebody else will take care of you.
And obviously sharing that with us moves him forward, spreads the word, keeps him alive, honors him, honors you, so thank you, for telling us about that.
Thanks,
sorry
guys.
for your loss, man.
Really, I mean, I was crying every time I thought of every exhale for a couple days. And we've known each other since I was 18 years old. I came to this town to go to university, and we were in a class together, and he was studying music. So he was a jazz musician, but he was in this choir class because they have voice as part of their training. And So to know somebody from the age of 18 to 51, fucking A right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually something to celebrate, for real.
That's right.
It's an amazing thing. Yeah, it's a great thing and a great relationship to be like having been part of.
And my kids who played chess with him, did projects, built a boat. I'm just saying things that, I'm honoring those. So anyway, guys, it shows you somebody Ned said here, Ned Denver sounds like a great man. I'm just saying when we encounter people like that, it reminds us what greatness is and that it still exists. So
Yes.
Respect.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. It sucks that you lost somebody like that. I'm thankful that you explained. Be honest with you, because I was looking back at you a little while ago. It's funny, the things that you think about the boxes. You know what I mean? But I could definitely pick up. I could sense. I could see the sadness in your eyes a while back ago, and when I was talking about Prometheus, uh, same thing. So yeah, thank you for sharing.
When I met Flower and GMO, I was like, after the event, I spoke to them both and said that it was just so extremely natural. And they said, we're all linked. It's the crystals, but we're all linked. And it was said with love. And that's the same thing you've just said. It's funny what you see in the boxes and whatnot, but we are all linked, man. And so for real, the vibrations are a thing where like that's actually vibration, but like we're across wavelengths and we still can feel those feelings and be friends with each other and all that really important stuff, the really important stuff. I forget how Buddha just put it, but something better than that. But the greatness thing. Yeah. This is partly what this is for me to wake up at 7:30 and be like, them guys still ain't doing a fucking show. And then for me to lie and listen to Johnny and Eagle talk about the morning and this and that and those things, and then be like, right, I'm gonna go get up and join in with the boys. That's a great thing. It's no jokes though. It is, like, oh, okay, I go see the boys then. What's up?
It's funny, it's been a weird week, not being here last week. Picking up on vibes as Green 13 has always so intelligently stated. I do enjoy Green 13. He's a great guy, by the way. But and I've been picking up on some of the reasons why I haven't been here the last week is kind of vibes. The last week it's been weird how life has played out. Again, how things can get cloudy, and then just by vibes, things fall back into place. Weirdly, I've got an underline explanation point. Weirdly, seem to fall back into place. Has actually blown me the fuck away. I don't even know I don't even know what to make of it, to be honest with you. That's why I actually still said tonight, I'm like, man, I need to take time and reflect. I actually need to meditate on everything I've taken in the last 5 days. I don't know. It's weird, but go ahead, Buddha, please.
Oh, I'm just saying, I'm definitely in that boat, because it's like this. We're only midway through the journey, We know the shit gets deep, and we know it usually happens in patterns, and things like that, when you get a little superstitious and off your fucking balance about things.
You know, I gotta like think about my family, how they react, you know, because they mourn too. You know, these are things that as a dad you don't really you keep an open mind to the possibilities of how you're going to do things, but you actually got to be tactical sometimes, whether you're logical or rational or not. Sometimes you've got to operate in a systematic way that's looking after your peeps too. So that's on my mind as well, because there's always a little bit of fallout, young people, things like that. I'm like hypersensitive. I'm a nut, man. But that's, you know, I can get into touch with my inner power pretty quickly. You know what I mean? I've been known to be a healer. But for that, every time I've ever healed, I fucking feel a lot fucking worse, you know, but I made somebody else feel better. I'm just saying, you know, energy is only finite. I don't know why I'm going on a diatribe about this, but I'm going to have a little puff of some nice weed here. And
you brought up,
I'm a grateful person.
you mentioned something, fallout. How much weight do you put on fallout?
Are you asking me how much weight I put on in the fall?
No. Everything that we do
I've went
in
up
one
a
way or
pant size.
seems to have some type of fallout. Has its
Oh, yeah.
benefits and its weight, drawbacks. So when you do something, what do you do? How much fall when there is fallout, supposedly? How much weight do you put into it? Or should I?
Fuck.
I don't really want to put any more into context, but if I have to, I will.
For me personally, I just give it every fucking thing I have and it gets out of the way, you know, but I still got to absorb it. I'm talking about mourning, grief, things like that. It's like process that takes over, like it could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be 3 years that it takes. But the thing is that when you have a mentor keeps teaching you his whole life, your whole life. So it's like that's the timeless part of it. That's like having the spirit on your side. So to me, I definitely feel comfort in that. But when it comes to any type of fight, if I'm not, I'm usually like, I'm the guy who nobody can get a hold of because I'm fucking fast, I'm smart, I don't fucking fight. I was a cab driver fucking over 10 years, and nighttime cab driving is like, and I'm physically fit. So I'm just saying, I usually try to read the battlefield and just avoid the fucking battle. And as far as like honesty goes and depth, I want to make myself stronger because I know one thing is that, you know, up through my 60s, and we are all going in that direction, we're gonna feel a lot more loss. So it's like this, and we've had cycles of that in our life. I know everybody has here. So anyway, to life and to our families and to our personal time and reflection.
Cheers.
All right. So I guess I have to. I wasn't going to talk about this. I did talk about it with somebody. But I wasn't going to talk about this, but since you hit it seemed to be a trigger word. I listened to every word you said, but that one hit. You know what I mean? And because Fallout has been an issue. That was part of my vacation, to be honest with you. I don't know how to say this.
But you're going to have to expand. Yeah, come on. What's up?
I guess when it affects, you know, what happens in the show and why the fuck I'm not here, I guess I should address it, correct? Like, because it was really to the point where on camera, I almost threw the chips in last week on the show. Seriously. This is yeah. Hey. damage, collateral damage. So when does that become a problem? You know, this is the issue here because I've had several guests. I try my best to pull out guests, pull a pack every night. Yes, I have turned over some crazy stones. You know what I mean? I pull from some. I've had not ever. It is what it is. But as of late, and it seems to be with like some of the bigger guests, it seems like it's some of the smaller guests. But anymore, the last month or so, it seems like every fucking time I throw up a fucking tonight's gonna be on, it comes with, oh no, I got problems with that motherfucker. You can't have mine. This, that, the other thing, blah, blah, blah. If you have them on, I ain't coming back around. If you come on, I'm not supporting the show. You know what I mean? My answer's been to all of it is we all have our problems. You know what I mean? We all have problems. When at one point do I let your input control? You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody coming around. The door's open for everybody. But as a guest, do you have to? I don't know. I don't. It's to the point where I was like, man, do I really have to do this every time? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to pick sides with anybody just because you don't like them and I don't like them. Am I really, you know what I mean? Making hard feelings with all these fucking people just for having a guest here or there? Or am I reserved? I'm not, you know what I mean? Seriously. It got to the point last week where I was like, I don't know, man. I've tried, but yet every time I try to bring somebody on, somebody's got so much negativity to come with it. I was like, man, that's honestly been the whole vacation and guess. Seriously, it was just a whole Jesus, man. Every time now, it's been like 6 or 7 in a row that it's been like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I mean?
You know, I want to say maybe is what I think is kind of like the subject that we just left off on, and the one prior to that. I don't think a lot of people have caught on to like the same vibration of having things make you more humble. And experience, I mean, this can be my whole length of time that I've experienced interacting with people through the internet. But just as far as our community goes in the past 5-6 years, I've seen that happen so much. You know, bridges burned or little fabrics of community torn apart because of that. So obviously, from what that tells me is it's not going to change. It's going to keep continuing. I mean, some people have gotten with the program, it sounds like, but from my point of view, in your shoes, I would just totally disregard anyone's negativity and just go on with the show, no matter what they think.
Yep.
You can't.
The question you asked was at what point, and at what point it's right away immediately. So people who come and listen to the show, but they come with rules, that seems extremely rude and discourteous. Now there's this weird bit where obviously it's a show, so other people's opinion's important. However, not to that degree. You just don't have to show up that night. You just don't have to show up that night if you don't like that guest, right? Eagle is free to do what he wants, and it's extremely rude and discourteous to put this on him in any way. If you're one of those people, feel shame for that, please.
I don't care how many.
Not what this is.
It goes to say too. I don't care how big of waves you make. Too. I don't care if you're the Queen of England. Sorry, Queen 13.
I've been asked in the last 3 weeks will you please take down my episode? because of this guest. I no longer even want my episode on your channel.
Well, first of all, there's no pandering, there's no placating, there's no fucking envelope with little checks, boxes to check as to your preference. You come on to fucking Eagle's show to talk shit with Eagle, that's all you're gonna fucking do. I'm just saying, you'll probably make a friend. You'll probably get some, followers. You get some people who are really intrigued with what you have to say. But in general, it's just a fucking trip. So if you can't dig it, then you just don't belong here. And that's all there is to it. Nobody need to lean on you, put psychological pressure, because it's like this. You take your craft serious. You take your medicine serious that you create for other people, which is top priority. And you take your family serious. And those jokers don't even know what to take serious if they're taking some other person serious. I mean, like, who's my enemy? I want to know who's my motherfucking enemy, because I don't have any enemies. You can kiss my ass if you think you're my enemy. You don't even fucking know me.
One thing I'd like to say, Eagle, is it's your show, bro. And
that's right.
And we're guests. We're guests. I feel blessed to have been able to come on to the show. And
this is the thing, though. This is the thing. Underline, I do this because I love this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Flat out. I would do anything for almost any of you guys. That's the honest God truth. I would give almost any of you guys the fucking shirt off my back. I think if any of you guys realize that about me. But, when I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart, and I got people, I can only do it when it's fun. You know what I mean? And when I open up the DM every day and it's punch, 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 it's fuck you. This isn't fun anymore.
I would say there's no more Mr. Nice Guy then, and I would go block, 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 block to those people.
Yeah, but there's some sourness with that as well, isn't there? And what actually just needs to happen is this needs to stop happening. So don't be a fucking dick if you're one of these people, because it shouldn't be that he should have to back that shit back. Because I open my DMs and they're full of love and fucking support, and that is really what our guys should be getting every fucking day, not the other thing. So just stop it.
And it just almost seems like pretentious, like you're going off and, you're everything, you don't have nothing to be humble about other than just to complain and bitch. That's what I don't get.
The thing about the fact that you are doing this on your own, from your heart, you're not you're not selling anything on here, you're not pushing anything. It's all about the learning and the stories of people, and the fact that somebody else has an issue with that,
I want to make this out very clear too. The only reason why I'm explaining this, or I feel like I have to explain this, is because this is a daily thing. I've let pretty much, you guys have let me in on your lives, and I've let you in on mine. When you don't show up, I don't show up for 5 days, 6 days straight, everybody starts to wonder what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like I owe you guys, this is what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean?
An explanation you owe us. That's all though, bro, because we are all deeply in debt. But anyway, I do know you don't like that, and it's that we are all here together, and that is the thing for sure. Thank you so much for sharing that, mate, and thank you for not keeping it to yourself, because actually it won't get better if you do that, and hopefully it will get better now we've discussed it, because I would say that
It's every day. That sucks so bad. There are gonna be people on here you don't like. Suck it up. We're a community, and like relationships are very quirky, diverse things. People here are trying to be better people, and that sometimes there's some pain with that. And if you need to see that, not that I don't like them, they're annoying.
Well
it needs to be a thing where people are trying to move forwards in this community. That is the movement that we are all doing as one. And like, really, you need to focus on that and not whether you're liking or not liking, because there's choices here. You have choices. You can go and you can come back later. We don't have rules unless you're being a total prick.
Well, actually, I do want to add to that, and that's part of my demeanor is I literally behave the way I do here, the way I would if I was literally at Eagle's house, right? It's just some kind of etiquette I learned when you're on a live show and you're on someone else's platform doing it. Yeah.
But see, the days,
Charlie.
the
Sorry,
times
guys.
we're living in right now with, COVID and all of this crap, this kind of a show and like the wormhole and all that is almost like the new normal. So like Red Pill just said, you're going to act the same on the show that is if you would if, Eagle invited you over to dinner. Here's the problem. All these people out here lately with this mindset of if I don't like what you have to say, or I don't like that you talk to this person, we're going to shun you. It's become the new norm for that to be okay. I don't like what Johnny's hat looks like, so Eagle, you can't have him on your show. Well, that's bullshit. I'm the one that should be told to get the fuck out. It's your show, and if they don't like it, leave. Who has the right to tell you who can go on your show and who can't go on your show, and delete my episode because you put Buddha Boy on an episode and I don't like him.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be upset. Well, that just goes to show
I suck.
Well,
Fuck me.
But you see what I'm saying? It's the fact that because someone has a problem with someone else, they're trying to pin it on others and make you feel like the asshole for their insecurity and their mentally disturbed mindset. So fuck those people. They can fuck them. If they want their episode deleted, delete their episode and rescind the numbers and don't have them back.
On a brighter note, Charlie's Farm 420 is here.
Yeah.
And I always enjoy my time with this guy.
Hey, I don't like Charlie's Farm, man. You got to pay
You sure they weren't talking about me?
So
just like Buddha Boy was saying.
what do you think about this Charlie's Farm?
I've been listening. That's why I wanted. I'm stuck going from garden to garden every night. I'm never home with my family. I look forward to the notification. I mean, you have no idea how much you just helped me. Forget about, I can only imagine how many people you help. Just give a community to. It's not an easy thing to go on live. It's not an easy thing to do a show every night. And you push yourself. You seem like you just, you don't want to skip a night, but that's okay. But I can't chime in a lot, but I'm always listening to your show every single night. And I make sure if I miss a thumbs up, I make sure I give you a thumbs up. Some of the nights that I have, the few nights that I haven't been able to at least listen. Like say hi to the community, It sounds like an ego problem. It sounds like, whoever it is. And I'm not trying to armchair psychology, analyze anybody by any means. Who knows why they. Sounds like a personal problem. Because when it comes down to it, it doesn't really mean anything. You do a great show. I mean, I can go on and on. You know what I mean? I can go on and on. I just know that when I haven't been home now. I got home once in the last 10 days to see my wife and daughter. You know what I mean? And have your show on, and when Smiley fills in the other night, and when you were in Clio, who was it the other night? Captain 420 was trying to chime in with Fumi, and I knew you guys were there, right? Or you were there, right? Eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
You know,
That's sweet.
because Captain 420 jumped on for a minute last night on the Fumi show, and I was like, I thought of you right away. Like, he's got to be at that. That must have been a good time. So I don't get to go to too many events. So this is my community online, and in the end of it, it's YouTube. Who cares, man? It doesn't mean anything. Your priorities are set. You have your family. You've got your garden. You've got all the other things that make you a four-dimensional, five-dimensional person, not a two-dimensional person that's just on a screen. You've got the real problems that and issues that grown adults have to deal with every day. And to have to worry about somebody else's ego, it just, you know, and I'm saying that from
bullshit,
afar.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It's
like,
bullshit,
YouTube
right,
doesn't even
Charlie?
matter, man. Doesn't even
Yeah,
matter.
so
Fucking,
I,
hey, Charlie, the word
Yeah.
that comes to mind is immature. Isn't that just fucking
yeah,
immature?
well,
Like fucking
the word
sixth
that
grade
comes,
shit
the
if you're
word,
an idiot.
Yes,
the
immature.
word that
And
comes to
that
my
comes
mind.
with false pride,
I'm sorry.
ego,
Karen.
yeah, you know, character, principles, morals, values.
Well,
Obviously,
humble.
his
Like the word.
priorities, right? There you go. His priorities are screwed up, not yours. So, you know, but it's a decision you got to make. But I always say YouTube's a joke. Social media's a joke. Half of it's fake.
Mhm.
It's all BS. I'm trying to teach my 9-year-old daughter what you're seeing on that screen isn't real. Don't worry about how many followers anybody gets. It's not about that. It's either going to make a connection with a handful of people that are going to count. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that, you know, getting subscribers isn't a good thing or whatever, but, you know, that's a personal decision. But to me, it means nothing.
So that's what I meant about humbling is if you got a friend to grieve or if you got family and gardens to take care of, you don't have time for hatred in your life.
Yeah, that's a fact. Hatred is nothing but self-destruction. All that negative stuff, it's truly self-destruction if you carry around hatred. But, you know, that's my own personal learning over the years. You know, everybody else at different times. But, you know, I'm coming up on 6 decades. So I learned a few things just for myself. And it's hard learning. It's not easy. It's not easy. But you know what? Life, no one ever told me when I was a kid that life was going to be easy. Life is a lot of loss. You take the happiness when you can get it. Get the joy, take the joy when you can get it. And hopefully you have enough tools in the toolbox to handle the grief when that hits. There's going to be a lot of grief. You know, if you think about it, the moment your cells split in the womb, you're actually starting to die. The moment you're born, you're already, you know what I mean? You're aging. You're on the road and the journey, and just make it as fulfilling for yourself without harming anybody else. You try to make it, and hatred is just such a waste of time. I don't even want to talk about hatred. I teach my daughter not to say the word hate, because hate is a very strong word. It's an extremely strong word. And I taught her, and she knows at 9 not to do it. Sorry guys, I gotta water some stuff, but I want to hang out, and I got some drooping things there.
No,
and
I just
Eagle,
wanted to
always
add
thank
my
you.
2 cents.
Yeah, we've been listening to you guys. You guys have a lot of good stuff to be saying, and I want to listen now.
No,
Yeah,
Thank you, Charlie.
Was there? He was a fucking good meet there. That's the first time I got to meet him in person there Saturday. I don't know. I love this community. I really do. I really do. And at this point, I'm actually kind of sorry I brought it up. To be honest with you. But
well, no, it's a good thing because everybody in the community needs to know if you do just like Green 13 saying, if you have an issue with the person that's on, just don't come to the show.
Or
don't throw shit
one
in the
even
fan.
better is try to assess what that issue even is and try to come to a realization if it's even worth getting mad over.
Yeah. Why am I not enjoying this? What is it about me that is making me have a reaction? And if you have to turn off, turn off. But what SoCal started saying just before my conversation, it's called cancel culture. And it isn't acceptable.
Yes.
It's about you trying to control Eagle or control the flow of programming. But there's other programming you can watch. So you don't have to control the programming and be a cancel culture person. It's a very minute but very fucking loud type of person that is a cancel culture person. There's not many of them, but they do make a lot of noise. So it feels like there's a lot of them, but actually you're just a minority of people trying to control something. And as Red Pill just said, maybe have a look at like, what's my need to control about? Because it's a impossibility for you to control much in this world and succeed. Really, very difficult.
If you ask
mastery is a thing. But control is maybe a negative thing, really.
Okay, I'm asking Red Pill.
Those people's daddies are Satan.
Yes.
Those people probably don't even know their daddy.
Yeah, but let's not even do that. That's totally the real reality of it. And like, we're having a bit of a barb by saying that, but let's even be bigger than that. And because like, that was me too. I was that guy, not the cancel culture guy, but angry, pissed off, wasn't loved enough, you know? So it is a thing.
I think that if we were a democracy, I would say, I move, we do not schedule, i.e. Eagle, if I could possibly infer this, those people who make demands. We don't offer perks. There are no like rainbow colored condoms or, rock star treatment. Because it's like this. If you get that, that's your own business. But it's like this. Get fucking real. Anyway, I'm sorry to keep harping on it, but it kind of makes me mad. It seems to me like it's a form of manipulation when somebody asks somebody to do something that they not really want to do, and then to keep going in that direction. And these people claim to be progressive people. Well, it sounds like they're dysfunctional. And I hate to use that word, but it's just improper. Out of respect to 400 plus shows. Go ahead.
It's your show, so
you might be honest. I was just about to say those might all be some like CIA shows trying to shut down the show and stop the progression. And you guys know who you are.
It's your show. You can just off with their heads, man.
I always know that.
If you don't want me on the show or anybody else, you could just tell us it's your show. It's literally your show. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. You can turn the show off and turn it off forever if you want. It's your show. Off with their fucking heads if they don't like it.
Oh yeah. You think they're going crazy after 5 days of no show? Cut them off for 10 days. Them haters will be begging for some wormhole.
Well, but here's the thing though. We're here on a voluntary basis. So nobody's forcing you to be here. If you don't don't watch.
We've brought on the
Nice. Come on, is that right? That's because the panel's got big, I guess. Anyway, we have covered this, and let's not turn it into a hate thing. So
yeah, that's right.
That's right. I know you're going to get uncomfortable if we beat the drum too hard. So let's move. Again,
here's some ganja topic. I trimmed down my my 3 canal breasts, the ones that I got from DOA, and I still have one more that is inside my flower tent here that I'm going to take a cutting off of and keep that one going. But I'm excited about it. It's got a really nice smell to it. It has morphed into just rusty balls. I mean, they're just little dark, rusty hair, just and sticky as all get out, man. I'm really excited to see what these how they turn out. So that's good news. That's the canal breath.
Oh, okay.
DOA sent me 1 pill of a canal breath or bean pill. one being of a canal breath and
my
one
bad.
being of a truffle trees. And so I put those together and I got a strain out of that.
Canal
and
tree.
I'm growing that up. Yeah.
Is that what you're calling
Canal,
it? Canal trees.
I
Tree
have
breath.
no idea. I have no idea. I will probably leave that up to everybody else in here to kind of help me with that, because he's not just my friend, it's everybody, you know? So
DOA.
that's right.
His laughter was good medicine. I'm going to have a remembrance of the first times I was hearing him and his laugh, you know, because it was like this. I was like, what? And he was so positive and all that stuff. And I was like, I couldn't tell, you know, and then I realized he's a medical oriented person and that he had this real love of the herb and a love of life and a sharing type of attitude. I felt privileged to have interacted with him for, you know, the months that we did. And it was a nice time for everybody, I think.
Yeah.
So you got the male and the female
crime.
from him out of beans
Sorry,
from
sorry.
him, or what?
Yes. Yes.
You should name it after him.
Well, that's what I want to do, but I'm just not sure. I want to take his character and put it into the name, is what I'm saying. So throughout all of us here that know him and
That's
have
what you
been
call it.
throughout the program and everything, it would be really cool to, you know, kind of have a collaboration of, you know, trying to put a name onto it, a characterized name just for him.
You call it DOA.
That's what I
Well,
think.
That's what you call it. So like
well, that's what I was going to
DOA
call it.
when you hit it, you're DOA. Like,
Right.
Should-
I'm
wait,
sure
are
it's
we
going to
getting
be an
ready to-
uplifting.
Hey everyone,
Sorry,
how's it
guys.
going?
Morning.
Hey,
Great
Cheddar Bob,
morning.
good to see you.
Captain Puerto Rico this morning.
What's
Right
up,
on.
brother? Good to see you, man. Long time.
I know, it's been a while. These damn kids make me put them to sleep, and then being old, I fall asleep myself when I lay down. So it's like end of game. Then I've woken up at like 4 the last several mornings and no show. I've cried myself back to sleep.
Ah,
Were you the one sending angry DMs? All right, never mind.
I only sent one.
DMs? DMs?
I
DMs?
slid into Eagle's DMs.
He did, but it was in a very good way, though. It's people like Cheddar Bob with the good ones that make me realize that there's so many great ones to, you know, that outweigh the bad that I need to get my ass on the air. That's why I showed up today.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Well, thank you, Cheddar Bob.
Yeah, you know,
Thank you, Cheddar Bob.
There's a lot more good in the world than there is bad. It's just the bad's a lot more loud, you know?
That's right. It's a few loud, disgruntled people. They don't represent the rest of us.
Yeah, they certainly
They certainly don't
And,
call those kind of people assholes, do they?
hey, I'm the first to say that I am an asshole. I can be, you know, but if I like you, I like you, and I treat you with respect and dignity. And if I don't like you,
That's
then
right.
you can go fuck yourself. I mean, that's just kind of how I am, you know?
Well, we're all coming from the direction that it's just not cool to be mean to Eagle. I don't care. Or
No,
anyway, I mean, professional respect. It's like this, man. He's done 400 shows. You know, he could volunteer for over a year. He did like 200 or something like that without even taking a break. I forget. I'm serious. It was like way over 100. Am I right, Eagle? I'm
That was
sorry.
like 900 or some shit on there.
Yeah, way over 100. Way over 100. But this is the thing. I mean, seriously, I don't give a fuck. I appreciate people that I beat around the bush. I'm serious. When I would much rather have somebody come up to me and go, fuck you. I don't like you because blah, 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 blah. I've got respect for that. Thank you. You know what I mean? But it's about the uncontrollable things that, you know, I have nothing to do with that. That's That's where it's at. It ain't about that. I respect everybody.
Very understandable, mate. Just total annoyance because it's like, huh? I'm just doing what I always do, you dick.
It's just people having a personal issue and trying to take it out on somebody else to make themselves feel better.
And it sucks that they're out there. But Eagle, you know that everybody here on the panel, we feel exactly the same way you do about us, about you. And that's a guarantee.
That's why I show up every.
I hang out on this panel more than I hang out with my friends that I grew up with. So that's there, you know.
Yeah, sure. I love those guys. I love all the people I grew up with, but they don't have the same tolerance that you guys do.
I thought of you during this time period, and I always think, oh yeah, you know, Eagle's getting that great respite, you know, the respite, that nature respite that we all want. And I'm just being ironic now, but it's like this. I'm just so happy to have gotten to know you over this time, for real. And when Johnny said about stories, somebody said, you know, about stories. This whole show is about stories, you know, and some people don't have a story. So it's like this. When I knew I was going to come on the Eagle show, I knew I was going to learn my own story a little bit. So I kind of had that in mind. But at its best, we can respect each other's story. You know, I'm just saying, out of the sense that it's, you know, your experience and unique to you, and you have character and grit and all that. Everybody has that fortitude. So that's what the show's about at best. Sometimes it gets a little off track, but it's like this. I think that, seriously, just looking at these gentlemen on the panel here and looking at the people who come to the wormhole or the...
And ladies.
Yes. And excuse me. And without any discriminate, I have a daughter who was in chat here, actually. So I'll stop talking. As a matter of fact,
I'm just playing with you.
Hearing the stories,
just alienated half the world's population.
Sorry, guys. I'm an idiot.
No, but seriously,
I actually
though,
just meant my stupid dog. I
stories.
wasn't even talking about any other possibility of. Yeah, it's my panel member.
Here's the way I kind of look at it, though. Like, I know that you know, if I go to Alaska, I know somebody I can hang out with and smoke some quality herb now. So, you know, I'm heading up towards Vegas towards the end of the year. I know somebody that I'll probably look up.
I got you. I got you.
You know? But I mean, even hell, if I go to the UK now, I know where to go find somebody that's got some good herb, and we all get along.
And that goes for anybody that's in chat and everybody around. If anybody comes around to Vegas, DM me. Let me know. I'll freaking smoke you out, man.
Blue and I are right in Maine on our favorite island. Look us up
Hey,
when
guys,
you come for
if
vacation.
you guys want to come get arrested for smoking marijuana, come to Wisconsin.
No, but that's the point. Like, because of this show, we all have that option now. You know, I know for a fact if you know, say I drove up to Vegas and me and Johnny got a wild heifer ass and decided, hey, let's road trip it out to Michigan. Well, we know that there's going to be some cool people to hang out with at the end destination. You know.
Yep.
And that's all because
This
of
is
this
the part
in this show.
You guys are figured out and underlined here is you guys underline all you guys make this, okay?
Yep.
You guys all make this worth watching. Y'all make it worth coming to. But here's the fuck of it, though. I hold the keys. And when I got pissy and fucking didn't want to come on because somebody else had me on a bunch, I felt like I was punishing the whole group for shit that, again, the same shit. You see how it works, though? Here, I'm catching shit that has nothing to do with me, and I'm turning around and pretty much punishing at the group. You know what I mean?
However,
Time for
Eagle, You're
Time
the
for a
best
blanket
person
party.
to hold the keys. One sec, Bob. You're the best person to hold the keys because you have more resilience and endurance than any one of the rest of us. So the amount of show, if we have missed 5 days, which I don't even think it was, it might be 4 days, like fucking hell, out of hundreds of show ups, hundreds and hundreds. Bro, you're the fucking hero of this. You hold the keys. It's cool. We are good with you holding the keys. I'll speak for everyone. Have your little 4-day. No, it's good. We'll wait.
Again, this is what you guys don't understand. Is I show up every day. Almost all of you have. You can give me the dedication, but the dedication is there with you too. It's a give and take. It takes both. You know what I mean? You know, it's its own thing anymore. It really is. You know, it may have started here, but man, this thing has grown into something way fucking beyond me. You know,
It was a good idea, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a good idea, though. You give yourself props for that. You were doing another thing, and you were like, I'm going to go off on my own and start a show, and I'm going to do this specific type of long-form interview, and that allows the key to another type of a thing. And it's like, turned out to be a brilliant idea. Like, unique and interesting, and yeah, a fellowship, and wow. Good
and
score,
a lot of
dude.
people, and a lot of YouTubers are actually watching and learning.
Something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Watching and learning something.
Exactly. They're watching and learning. And if it isn't something
You go
about
where
growing, it may be something about PTSD and how to deal with a situation. You know what I'm saying? It's such a diverse kind of conversation that we have here on this show that it benefits anybody that actually puts their mind into it and pays attention and listens for the good of it. I mean, because I don't think we've had anything on here that has been negative, truthful. You know, so I think this is just one heck of a blessing for everybody to be able to have a place to come and hang out, smoke out with people in every portion of the country and the world, and know that they're your friends, you know. And if you choose to come on and share your story and then come back and be part of the panel, then we all get to know everybody, you know. So it's a blessing. And as a matter of fact, I'm saying again out there for everybody out in chat, DM Eagle, set up a time.
No.
Let's get to know you. No DM?
Yes, but DM me for please.
Set up a time to come
Just
and
what
share
Eagle
your
needs, some more
story.
DMs.
Let's get to know you, you know. I mean, you could always set up a separate spot for just the DMs to go to, you know what I'm saying? Not just to, but
I love them DMs. I love
yeah.
them DMs.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the good DMs. What were you piping in about there, Redfield?
I thought you were gonna tell them to give me a fucking goodwill DM. Well,
No, heck
thank
with
you.
that. I'm saying, hey, get your ass on the show. Let's get to know you.
Yes, those DMs.
Yeah.
Would,
and that's what I was piping in.
Much appreciation.
I was being all what's the guy that did the pickles? Piper?
The Pied Piper?
Peter Piper.
Peter Piper. I'm gonna be Peter Piper.
Peter Piper picked a pickle.
And I'm gonna say that I literally think that these stories, mine and Johnny's and Eagles and everyone else's, I literally think that the era of time that we live in, because situations we had to go through with a lot of prohibition, all our stories literally have tangible value. Like you said, you can learn from and turn into a skill or a hobby or a talent or this and that, or literally to provide your own medicine if it's on that level of importance to you.
Or if you're really talented, clothing,
or 20
structure,
What I'm saying is like there's really a lot. I mean, I don't take it for granted at all. My own story, my own experiences, or any of your guys's. If anyone
Green 13's
is,
in.
Yeah.
It's the 421.
I gotta take
the,
up this one.
121. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Mainly because mine too.
I love that red bill.
Yeah.
Hey, modern.
G13.
I literally do. I literally think it has tangible value, like gold.
What's up, guys?
Uh-oh. Now we did it. We brought modern in. How you doing, brother?
Oh, somebody said his name.
Come on in. Sit on the couch.
What's up,
Where's your
brother?
prick face?
Chilling, guys. Chilling.
We've awakened the beast.
Yeah, you did.
My ears were
You're
burning.
not awake. You are not awake. You just want to get high.
Are you sitting on the loo, Modern?
So modern, did you make it out there to see everybody?
Yes, I did.
Right on. You're a trooper, bro. You always go to those shows out there, man. You hit all the good shows. It's awesome. I wish I could.
I try to.
Yeah.
It was a hot day. Hot couple of days.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
You guys
So
are all
what you
going to
smoking on, modern? Sorry, go
I'm
ahead,
just
Eagle.
cigarette right now. Trying to wake up.
You guys are all
I
going
think
to the
modern
dance and all this stuff. And
machine.
I was just reaching for a poker for my little glass bowl here, and I ended up finding a standard little screwdriver, which came from a 1986 Saab right out of its toolkit. But I ain't going to use this to freaking clean my little glass pipe. Anyway, sorry to interject with that crazy detail.
So good boy.
What were we saying, Eagle?
Hey, it's good to see you.
you know why they call it a sob, right?
Oh yeah, I've owned many of them.
Trying to make another payment and have to buy more parts.
I still love them, and I'm kind of like a one-trick pony. Like anything that happened after 2000, it don't matter. But anything that happened before 2000, well, I'm really big on it. So it's like this, I have my idiosyncrasies for things that I call analog, and you know about this, SoCal. Like what is it? Oh gosh, not the Husqvarna, but what is the other Swedish one? KTM.
The KT, yeah.
Yeah, I like those KTMs and those BMWs, but I don't ride. But I mean, I can see that they're the most beautiful machines in the world, but I would want like vintage, like a Dakar on the BMW, just something that I could ride and, something that's really well designed.
Yeah, things aren't designed the way they used to be. It's not made to last anymore. Even cars now, they're disposable.
Is your bike custom? I know it probably is in many ways, but is it to your fit to you?
Oh, it's, yeah. My race bike is very, very custom. It's definitely a one-off. I actually went to Crower and had Crower build me a cam. Now, Crower builds cams for, race cars, but they don't do motorcycle stuff. So, it's got stuff like that going on. It's got, there's some proprietary stuff in there. I definitely couldn't sell it for the money I got into it. I can tell you that.
Great voice.
Actually, I almost rode that bike today. I tried to get on it and go ride, but I got about a half a block down the street and figured out that was a stupid mistake.
Wow. Gotta love your spirit. My God. Don't hurt yourself.
Oh my
just
goodness.
getting on the damn bike.
Yeah, don't tell your therapist that you did that.
Yeah.
They might drop you.
I don't know. That's pretty mental therapy, I reckon. Keep you aiming forwards.
Well, taking my bike away from me is like taking cannabis away from all of you.
Right?
So, yeah, but you know,
I
Friday.
totally understand that.
When I was
Who's taking my cannabis? Nobody better not take my cannabis.
Yeah, you're gonna see a whole different modern.
You got that right. I don't know who the hell I would be.
Is a dominatrix like a therapist?
Yeah.
Kind of. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
If,
Okay, cool.
if pleasure is your thing, then pain you'll really appreciate pain. If pleasure is your thing, then you'll really appreciate pain.
I just wanted to see where I stood on therapy.
Therapy is the modern day equivalent of torture, with a smile and a copay.
A copay. Yeah, if you're paying for that shit.
Yep. I got lucky though. My therapist is smoking hot.
But instead of a Coke and a smile, it's a Coke and a copay.
Pretty much.
I'm pretty in love with my physical therapist. My wife knows. It's whatever.
I'm sitting here fucking letting you in my weird little head. I'm sitting here thinking, what am I going to put in the title or in the description of tonight's show? You know, kind of explain what I threw out here tonight. So maybe some people might not want to sit through it, to be honest with you.
If you don't like it,
I guess.
You.
Well, no, I don't want to get back. I don't want to get back there. I'm not trying to get back there. I'm just thinking that the irony that I wasn't going to bring it up. I wasn't going to bring it up at all. Then I heard the trigger word kind of made me ask and go into it a little bit. Then I was thinking about, you know, what I'd put in the description. You know what I mean? And then I thought about it and I thought about the title of the show. It's already in the fucking title. I'm like, was it pre-programmed or whatever? Because if you look at the title of the show, it's fucking Talking Shit with Eagle, episode 470, The Wormhole. Where the fuck have you been? I never really meant to.
I saw that.
And it explains.
I saw that.
That's funny.
I never really meant to explain. But I guess
subconsciously you put that out there without even realizing it. Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
I respect you for sharing it with us, seriously, and I like it that it kind of makes us feel a little bit more like fraternity or family. You know, you kind of like sit down at the table, you come back after maybe people went on a road trip or somebody's been out of town for work or maybe somebody's visiting, and y'all just get back together and compare notes. It's like this. Nobody's perfect, and it's like this. You're just such a caring person, and I'm not saying that you're altruistic caring, but you care about what other people think and say, just like I do. I really do. It's too fucking stupid, but it's like this. I can't get over it. Words are poison to me. They're my kryptonite. Words fuck me over all the time, but it's like this. You're in a position where people can kind of just take advantage of your good nature, or try to. That's what I'm saying. Try to. And obviously they're not going to do that anymore, or try to, because fuck them. I'm sorry I keep saying the same thing.
Oh, fuck
who's
them.
fucking who's fucking with Eagle?
Yeah, I wouldn't tell you.
How do we do an internet blanket party?
Well, that's yeah.
That ain't right.
No, it ain't like that. This here is just a conversation between friends.
That's right.
About what happened.
You guys are like
so I don't know what happened, so I can't.
I'm just
you
saying
guys
we're
are
all
like. That's why I felt that I kind of opened you guys at least a little bit of an explanation. When you guys can say it's silly as it sounds to you guys, but I love doing this every night. I love bringing everybody together. And the nights that I'm not here, I look at that clock at 11:30 and I look at it at 2. If I'm not on at them 2 times, you guys know that, you know, I look at the clock and I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. For one reason or another, I'm thinking, I'm sorry, guys.
Eagle, I do that same shit every night. If you're, I look at the clock and I say 8:30 or 11 o'clock normally is when I see you on the West Coast.
This is
So
the only
those
show
are
I
the
do
times that I'm looking at. So exactly. So when I see those times, I pop onto my phone and I zip through my YouTube to see if you're up there.
I do it every morning.
You know,
every morning I wake up, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, can I catch the live? Sometimes I catch you reading names, and sometimes I'm fortunate enough to have you guys still on like this, so I can squeeze in a few minutes with family, my other family.
Yes.
Yeah.
All amazing.
Is it bad that I kind of dictate when I go to bed between what time the show's on and if the show's on?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. It's your routine.
So Eagle, I have one thing to say. I shared the episode we did together back in June, episode 410, with my father. I didn't do it till just this last week, though. And some of the family's history and things like that come out in that interview, or, you know, our discussion. And I'm just telling you, he listened to it in 2 parts. And he had nothing but good things to say about the whole experience. And, you know, he probably learned more about me, my own actually story, than, you know, almost like it was like almost, you know, that was like an oral history. So I'm just saying, for me, that's something significant. And he's, you know, over 70 and not in perfect health and in Texas, and we don't see each other very often. And I got to meet him as an adult, kind of like you said that you may have met. I think you said you met your father, biological father. Then I was in that situation as well. So I'm just saying that's a pretty big deal to me. I mean, it's personal to me, and I'm glad to have shared it with you and the community, but also my dad. So anyway, that's my little story again.
That's the thing that touches me the most. Stories like that. You know, it's stories like that when you share with, you know, your family. You know, you said it earlier, you've got a daughter in chat. Green 13 is, I've heard him tell me stories about his little girl, his wife, referring to the show. That shit, you know, I mean, when you do something and you turn it on to what your closest and most dearest, you know what I mean? If they're into it, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It says a lot.
She just called and I said, she said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm in fellowship with the boys. We're having a really deep conversation. She was like, I'm really sorry to disturb. I'll call back. So anyway, we did finish the call out, but that gives you an idea, right? I'm in fellowship with the boys, man. You know, sorry, I'll duck out. I'll call you back.
It happened to me too. One of my buddies, whose dad is a friend of my dad's, you know, so a generational family thing, family friends longer than I've been alive. He saw me on this show. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of just a weird small world thing.
Yeah, I like when I talk to Miranda Family Farms, he's always talking about how his kids walk around and say, "This is Eagle Gardens." I love that, you know. And he used to do the same thing, because when DOA used to give him a call and stuff like that, his kids would always repeat some of the stuff that he would say, like "peace and love always." DOA out, he would say.
Yeah, my 6-year-old is like, "Are you doing a show? Are you doing the Eagle show tonight?" So he knows who you are. It's kind of funny.
So, I don't know. It's getting late, my friends.
It is.
Thank you guys for much for hearing me out. I don't know, but I love you guys, man. This is a very much camaraderie thing, a family thing. I look forward to hanging out with you guys night after night, even if you guys aren't popping on and be in the box, man. Seeing you guys in chat and shit, it's awesome, man. I appreciate the effort on all the way around. That's why 472 episodes, 70 episodes, I'm still doing the shout outs. I love you guys. I'm grateful for this project. It is, you guys, it helped whatever, It's on both sides. You know what I mean? Both sides. I've heard all you guys' stories, and I'm going to say this publicly. They'll probably never hear mine. There's reasons. There's reasons. But in the weird thing of, the weird grand scheme of lives, I don't know. I think this project has come to kind of make up parts of the story.
And now we're
well,
we're
we've
all a
heard
part
parts.
of each other's stories.
Yes.
It's a mystery to my kids.
You've
like-
connected stories. You've made an encyclopedia for us.
Yeah,
You're like a director. You don't have to
don't
be in the
realize
movie. You
that-
just produce the movie.
You don't realize
Sorry
that
about
we
that,
can
guys.
make one episode for you. By the time you're done with 1,000 episodes, we're gonna clip all your stories together. and
A
call that
rematch.
the Eagle Garden fucking talking shit with Eagle episode.
Oh, what we need to do is somebody's got to start their own show for a quick second and have Eagle as a guest and interview him.
Well, they have what's it called? Ro Jogan. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that, but it's there's another dude that does shout outs to Pink Trips. I don't even know it's him. He does the supercuts of Joe Rogan's interviews, and someone else does basically a mirror image of Joe Rogan talking to Ro Jogan.
Well, I'll put it this way. I have been asked, and I guess if it ever comes out, it will either be a Chad Westport or Grow Room 420 exclusive, because they have asked me way too many times, and I have effectively said no. So if it were gonna be anywhere, it would be there first, because I try to keep things in line. I respect those who ask. So when
Real
it
quick
comes
before
time,
There are a couple great
Go ahead.
groups or a couple great people anyway, huh?
Yeah.
Real quick
I was going to
before
say
I
you have
head
a lot
out.
to share.
Real quick before I head out.
Go ahead,
guys.
repeat.
Eagle, thank you very much. It's good to see you. Everyone else on the chat, too many names. But I'm really enjoying seeing people's closing talking shit clips on Instagram. Keep that up. That's fun to watch. So have a great morning, everyone. We'll see you on the flip side.
Right on, man. Have a good day.
Good seeing you, Cheddar Bob.
See you, Cheddar Bob.
Super Cheddar Bob. Away. Ahoy.
it is a fun cat.
Hey,
I
I'll
wanna
jet
always
next. I got a jet, guys. I got stuff to get watered. Eagle, love the show, man. Look forward to tomorrow night or next night you're on, whatever it is. Guys, I'll see you later. Ladies and gents, chat. Peace, guys.
Those
Ladies look
Take it
happy
easy,
behind you,
Charlie.
Charlie.
What's that?
Charlie's
Everything looks good.
popping on, bro.
Yeah,
I
the
can't.
ladies look happy. The ladies
Oh,
look
yeah.
happy.
Couple of very thirsty right there. Very thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah, to say the
You
least.
can
But
take
yeah,
care of him.
they can take it.
Later,
Peace,
bro.
guys.
See you, Charlie.
That's another one of those guys. He's a cool guy. Cool people.
Amazing, dude.
I was gonna say he's a hard worker. He's a very energetic man because it's like this. He has a lot of experience. I can tell when he's been on, he's like a dynamo. He's always moving. He was doing transplanting or something like that one time, and I was like saying that guy's all about fucking getting it done.
Yeah.
Dynamo. Dynamo. That's my word for the day. Dynamo.
All right, my friends, I've been here for hours. I am next. Thank you very much for a really lovely morning. It's great to be a part of it and all that good stuff. Peace and love.
Yep.
Thanks,
Green
Eagle.
13.
See ya, buddy.
Green 30, take it easy.
So, is there a possibility that is a like a rule for the? I appreciate the thank yous, but they always make me feel awkward at the end. Can we
I feel
just
so
like
awkward at the end. I am not
see you
awkward.
tomorrow? Whatever. You know, if we were at if we were at each other's house, I don't think it would end with a grandiose thank you and all that. You know what I mean? It would end with a hug and I'll see you soon. You know what I
Chest
mean?
bump. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, definitely.
To me, I would probably leave off with saying something politically incorrect right as I pull off.
I'll take it.
All right.
Well,
If anyone knows Joey Diaz's outro to every podcast, you'll know mine. That's all I'll say.
I'm guessing it's go fuck yourself.
No, it's not. It's a little bit worse than that. A little bit less.
That's where I would go with it.
Okay, well, on that note, I think I'm going to head out too then.
No, not to you though. Every night. That's what I would just say to the rest of it. Yeah. Love you, John. Go fuck
See you,
yourself.
Red Pill.
Yep. Hey, another good night for me on my end. Got a little bit stoned and had a little bit of fun. Yeah, don't feel bad one bit at all for getting that closure out, Eagle. I'm pretty sure we're all with you. And it feels like, the air is cleared. So the next wormhole is going to be just a fun old good time, So everyone, guys, everyone else that's still here, peace out. Everyone that's in the chat, I'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys.
See ya.
Later, Red Pill. Later, Red Pill.
You Red Pill.
Cheers, guys. Much love.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be the next one to slip out the back door here and cut out early. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. So, Eagle, I know you said you don't like us thanking you for being here, so fuck you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, I was hoping that'd bring a smile. Anyway, guys.
See you, SoCal.
Yeah, it was great being here. I'll see you guys all in the next one. And hey, keep in mind, man, it's always better to be a has-been than a never was.
Right.
Nice.
Good to have you, SoCal.
Have a great night, guys.
Yes.
See you later.
Take care.
SoCal.
And I'm gonna jump right out myself. And I'm gonna say peace and love always. Johnny out.
Nice.
Have a great day.
See ya. See you later, guys.
Have a great
See you,
day,
Modern.
See you, buddy.
Go back to bed.
I'm going to.
All
Cheers,
right.
brother. Have a great.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna say, welcome back. We're gonna have a good time here in the future, and I really like it that we can tailor this wormhole and this talking shit with Eagle program to your tastes and your abilities and your talents. So we'll take it easy, bro.
I see it in the chat a little bit. I actually do miss 420, 420 in the fuckers thing. That cat actually reminded me of a friend that would just, you know what I mean? I actually loved it when he come in chat was like, hey, fucker. Because that's what a friend would do. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I loved it. So, you guys have a good day. I can't hear you, Green Fingers.
I would do it too. I have to watch it later to see what the drama is. Somebody giving you some shit. I'll take care of that.
I still can't hear you, Green Fingers. Cheers, Boom Farms. Cheers. Boom's listening. Boom's listening.
All right, I'll cut it out.
Just modern. I had a fucking fun time. Super fucking fun time. Hanging out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry the rain chased you off, but I say shit you not. When it let up, I was like, I would not be surprised if modern pops right back up. I seen some guy walking. I'm like, that's probably fucking modern right there, ready to set up and go again. I love you, brother.
I stayed, but Cheetah B said that. I stayed, but Cheetah B said that you everybody left. So I was like, well, you know, since me going back there, it's still sprinkling a little bit, so fuck it. I left then. All right, well, good talking to everybody. Thanks, Gus, for hanging out with me. And I got your tray. And we'll see everybody on the next one. Yeah, that's all was in there. I ain't got my computer on today. But cheers, everybody in chat. I didn't say no shout outs. So let's say hi to everybody right now. Bye, guys.
Have a good day, brother. Green Fingers, I can't hear you, brother. Nata.
No? Hello?
No.
Okay.
Hello.
It's the port must be broken. Like when I pulled it out, it must have like slipped the whole shit out because now it doesn't go on unless I have headphones. It said I had headphones when they weren't in. I was like, what the hell? Like, I don't know how to fix that. Oh, all right. Well, have a great night. Thanks for having us. Love you.
You too, brother. Have a great day. Well, with that being said, thank you guys all for hanging out. Episode 470. I'm grateful for every one of them. I'm grateful for all you guys that hang out. So with that being said, it is time to get to these shout outs. I don't even know what to think of this episode, to be honest with you. Should be all cannabis or fun, but I really threw a ringer in with that. And to be honest with you, it brought a cloak of negativity to the episode and possibly to the community. Looking back, reflecting back, I don't know if I would have said it again. So I apologize for throwing it out there. I know it's going to go with mixed feelings, but just as they put out the negativity, I shouldn't have done it today. That being said, let's get to these shout outs. I got to get to a little bit of work, watering. I got to get to work, help out a friend again. And I got to learn to say no. Detroit native here. Friend of a friend. Support your friends. Loved ones. Get a drink. To the man, I know I give it credit every night, but behind the scenes, I say a lot more. So cool. I miss you. Weed in your nation, in my opinion, you started this all. You were a great friend. I miss you, brother. I miss you. These House of Dank, Mama Lost 710, Scarecrow 420, Green Thumb Bum, Christina MG89, Unplugged 705, Medical Mike Cuddy, Rick T, The Rebels in 1937, Baby and Selena's Dave's Not Here, Tom Spook, Greg Walker, excuse me, Mendo Dope, T-Dog, pleasure seeing you this weekend. Dung Beetle, Red Eye Jedi, Gross Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Run Duck Weed, Run Boy 7426, Justin Gooder, Songman, Okie, Grower 75, Corey Treble, Michael Wallace, Movision 420, Who's Your Cat Dag, Taco Don, Plug, Rick S, In the Bushes 827, Kevin Hahn, World's Last Hope, Pat Span 420, World's Last Hope, Biomentor, Dirt Road Dude, Kanashiba, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Rustler, Dab Goblin, Dr. Buzz Lightyear, Acetone 710 Canuck, Ken Queen Genetics, Savvy Tanazi, Foodar, Dirtman Dam, Keeper Black Sales, Mr. Zen Premium Gardens, Rasa Bob, Rasa Jeff, Soil Root, Small Tubes, Tyler, Frosty Buds, Norm, Michigan Micro, Ouija Buds, Dub T Roy, Big Jar Grows, JC, Modern Genetics, SoCal Weeder, John, Last PPG 15, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected, Dollar Tree Grower, Date Grower, DOA Grow Meds, miss you as well, brother. Miss Duty Grows, I Grew Some, Johnny Candace, Nutrient Shootout, Sonny Nikki, Zoe and Slammer, NNY, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation Booth, Clover 420, High Spy, Aldridge 25. Miss Magic G, Sue New Mo Grower, Candy Crate, Loaded Key Grows, Sus of this guy, Burton 7979, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws 31, Voodoo Ultras, Presto Nerds, Cali Connection, Wolverine Grower, Big Jar Grows, Jimmy One Light for fun. Jimmy One Light, laid way back from D Block, MMP Nations Creations, Amidolana, Psychedelic Warlock, Artist, D360, Rob, Big Day 420, Barrett Window, Big Ed at 1961, Manwani G3, The Green Click, J&K, Triple G, Mr. Sprinkler, Brittany, and Tyler Teasley, Hope Farms, Lisa G, B2 Crazy For You, BGWG 420, Dr. Budswell, Purple Thumb OG, Arthro Cincinnati, Arthro Just Space 420, Beast Coast Laboratory 420, Sir How Trade, Balone, Keep It Real, Haggerton 420, Zeb Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BT, Double E, Rose, Bingus, Green Puffin Man, Alex Boykachev, Chef Life, School of Crop, Cause I Love It, Green Mountain Man, Green Mountain Grower, excuse me, Southwest Okie, Real 100, 212, Andy Man, Randy Family Farms, Page Farms, Meow Flower, Ryan Henderson, Green 13, New Sailboat Wins, Kingdom Microponics, Indra, Michigan Native, Mary Jane Med Gardens, Dreamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nugs from 619 to 664, Spaniard Kruger, Jones of the Grow, Papa G Grows, Raz Amy, Dro Grows, Cass, the Grow From Your Heart podcast, Lloyd Luna, the Green Men Flock, Jeremiah Moran, Stony Creek, Lost Art, Mr. No One, LG 420, Giant Mike, Prometheus, Soul, miss you, dude. I'm glad you are in this community, my friend. Jason ISO, P Win, David Colby, Mason 662, Scroggy McScroggins in the fourth, and Goddess Rose, Kaylee Burrows, Chad and Brad, Family Farms. Get this damn commercial. Good song, right? Yeah. Man, I lost all. There we go. Polly P, Kevin Jodry, Mike Concho, Jay Huggins, UDA, Retree Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Seaflin, Organic Home Buds, Warren Nelson, Cam One, May Mystic, Show Love Always, Texas OG, Chuck Norris, Sarges, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy, 311 Mix Up, Kinder Grows, Evergreen Hayes, G Friend, Tree, MMJ, Matt S, Say Ball, Dragonfly B, Justin Med, Travis Walls, Lucky Mike, Seattle Chronic Seeds, King Chronic, Titan from Blesco Seeds, Shango Gas, Vessel for Life, John Smith, Tommy Charco, Smoke King, Raz, Pop Little, Slow Roll, Spiky Pod, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Silber, Into 11, Stephanie V, Shark Pulley 989, Von Braun, Sovereign Garden, Stoner Nation 420, Joey White, Bugs 1, 313, Grower, Painted Lady, Frank Booth, Jay Myers, to Mid, to Chat, Mr. Manny D, Dr. TGC Jeff, Shredder 911, Dutch Bros, Scallyway 420, Skillbo 1, Mad Grower 1, Empire Breeding Growth, Rolly, Lost Leaf, Leah Mass, Danny Danko, B Bear 7, Allie Noble, CK, Tom Trimdan, Looney Jester, Smoking Whist, Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy Rafter, Rose, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert Hazelton, Dora, Michigan Quarry, Double Tap Farms, Mr. Green Thumb 420, 808, Rooting Prospects, Cannon Bus Driver, Hating Life, Kenny 710, Operation Grow, T Ben, TM 42696, Root Nut 619, Dr. Scrambles, BB Moonrise, CHF Double J, Bio Green, Self Grower at 56, Hanky Saint 420, OGKP, Ganja Nana, Yo Mama, Georgia Joe, Roy Rodriguez, Bee Growing, Nature's Best Nugs, Killer Bee Grows, Ganja Wizard, Husky Guards, Nut Tree 420, Dr. E, Soil for Life, Dr. Full for Life 420, the Jeff 420, 69, BB 698, the Dr. Franklin Booty, goddamn my Big Ted's Test, the Rippin' Fat Boy, Jack Greensock 420, 420, Boom Bombs, and Jack Charlie's Farm 420, Aldridge 25, Smiley's Gardens, JT Smith, these nugs, you've been greatly missed. Smoking Row Frazier, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Brokoski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farms, Paul 420, Cameron, Mr. Bagsy, Jill Carter, Mystic Marks, Mystic Grower, Ginger Stamps, DTE, Rose, Rick Wolf, DLP 2372, Dead Denver, Mike Denver, Sergeant Pepper 420, Cannon Trooper, Blind Cat 420, Light Up Again, Tim, UKSIF 420, Buddha Boy, Devin Shipwreck, Medical, MJ, Budsville, USA, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Dingman Dan, Dingman 420, Red Set of Farms, Good Luck, Joni Bell, Chicha B, Most Hated Growers, Major General 420, Army, American One, W Digger 714, Kenny O Genetics, Sharates, Ready to Hit That Hot Fire, Chris Murph, Ian Saber, Robbie Sargent, Live. Have a Fade Cams, Finger Lakes Friends, Rich Bad, Joe's Moon, Southern BT Grower, Truth Medical, Jared Bear, Plus One, Mushroom, Secret City, Pioneers, One Little Tent, 2042, Spacewalker, Christian, Tree Mom, T. Barrington, Heart and Soul, Homegrown, Mike B, T. Dwayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Day, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Elliptics, My Natural Farms, Pacific Northwest, Ross, Kai, Paul, Trench, Rita's Juicy Life, 420, Grant Man, Mary Vaughn, Sammy Sizzle, 9 Inch Colas, Chris Wu, DK Trades, Vision Creator, Guru, The Kind Brew, Cannon Nation, J Wires, Dan the Indoor Man, Gromies Homeless, Hamilton Groans, Clip Smoke, Keystone, Canna Flag, PA, Big High 710, Eugene Greenleaf, Ace Drew Hustle, Fred Durham, Carlos, North Arizona, Beer Girl 420, No Sellout, Jesse White, Castaigne Yeti, Introvert Genetics, Social J Vixen, Robin, Killer 8 Mo, James Buttercreek, CW from NorCal, The Pharmacy Seed Bank, Deadhead, Smokey 616, Chris Mahan, Matt Myron, Morte, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Dora, Antenna Seeds Web, Carrie's Cave, Mike Rubles from Duke Air 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, Stu Move, Paco 719, Baby Shake, Baby Old Smoke, PWC Grow Bugs, Lord Wash, Mr. Weedblood, Old School Grower, Chad Westpark, Johnson Groans, Florida Nugs, My Little Piece of Heaven, Fujit Sound, Seeds, Goliath Grower, Rich T, Chrissy Wannabe, Mr. Soul Food, Spectrum, Gone God, Lori Hanson, Real, 2,000 Years of Tradition, Mr. D. Conlon, Pip Dan, McMotivate, Sophie Scott Rock, Fuck Google and you. Going well, I'm going well. Canadian Restore Porter Farm, Carl Wright, Zephyr, Humble Farms, Tannery Farm, Seldom Seen, Old Park Guards, Held 9782, Skunky Packs, Martial Artist 2012, Daniel McDizzle, Medically Fit, KGB, Robert Mr. Greenfingers, motherfucking Thomas, Rancho Culture, Plenty, Monkey Balls, Andrew Chamberlain, Bobby Lynn, Means, Trent Digger, Mr. Mac, Tony Lake Baloney, Bill S. Wee Peace, Tater Delicious, Minty, Country Roots, Huron Fire Genetics, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny 101, Bugs and Hazard, Miss Club 14, Bitter B Man 616, Doll Up North, Max Spoon, and Ruby. Timothy McKimmons, Neo, Justin Beats, Chronic 88, Fat Belly, Real, Jennifer Steele, Cannabis 03, Turf Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latinos, Gator Country, Whisper Weed, Mr. Speed, Will Steam, Firesaw, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Rasta Bob, Whitefeather Grows, Burning Shrooms, Tone Grows, Jane K-Man Grows, BX Gunna, Smith Dude New Grows, Shaman Kings, Jay Muggs, Thank Agenda, Walla Walla Canna Grow, Fall Dog, Huron, Cannabis Council, Alyssa's Paris Rock Fam, Justice Big, 420 Ben Press Grow, Thriving Herbs, Hi Boy, Your Mailman Grows, We Be Growing, Australian Grows, Love for the Plant, Argo Million, Spot Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Hawaii's Highest, Surfcraft, Micro Goon, Jeff Lowenfels, Mobius Grows, Dan D, Dank Brownies, Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavor, The Foraging Gardener, Overwater Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Amelia Johnson, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Ruff, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Russ, Matthew Gates, These Bags, Drone Star, Shotgun Willie, Dave Yoda, Jay Simmons, Turbo Rose, Clackamas Scoop, DJ Connolly, Aaron the Grow, late 1978, Michigan Grown Bucks, Your Boy, Roy Boy, Delta 9, Jay McDaniels, Clackamas 420, CP Coles, Dylan, it's time for PFC Farm Stuff. Husky Garden, Sun Grove 707, J8 Drove, J420, Cascadian Gross, Tito's McGee, 4.8 Weedworks, Captain Scrog, Skunky Buzz, Hans Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee Live, McGasser Tempe, Annie N.D., Urge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, I told you, you've been there, brother. 11 Smiles 11, Bindu Buds, Michael Ross of Plenty, Wah Bobby, Sean Biggs, Rescue Ready, Roadside LLC, Notorious Nug, Magma Seeds, Father and Son, Trim Notorious, Doug T. Dank, Jose Ramirez, Doggo the Hut, 420, fuck, Chibo Man GR, 420 community videos. Much respect to you guys. Detroit River Rat, Louis Garcia, Michael P, AJ every day, Captain Bod, Cheddar Bob 13, 420 Med Growers, Cookie Scoop, Jake Kendricks, In for the Girl. Backwoods All Goods. I look for you this weekend, man. Sally Man 7, Adam Stinkin, Chanel Simpsons, One Smoke Away, Conjure Rose, Kazoo, Aaron Burning Shrooms, Mr. Lincoln Studios, Angel Studios, MG, the 420 Grow Tent, Paul Diella, John Fleming, Dagovich, Fibro Flowers, Polly P, Seldom Seen, Elevated, Lenny Organic, Sunman, Chiba Sunny, Jeff Pollock, Ricardo Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, Fuck All That Beef, The Mystery Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 446, Jason Grayson, Tony Baker, MD, Stony Creek, Ross Sonic, Fringe Dweller, Tarzan Superman, Old Man Hermit Has, Freebird, Mogrower, Matty Gras, Old Man Hermit Has, Freebird, Mogrower, Matty Gar, Simple Man. I think I repeated those two. Survivor One Time, Tim Blake, Off Coast Chronic, Scene Fight, Caballero, Polero, Jen Gunn, Jason Lab 512, Steve Collins, Todd Kendrick, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island Days, Scuba Steve Speaks, ARA, Randy Grande, Steve Collins, CCGR, Claire Killian, Wardrobe Farming, Randy Grande, Pit 4000, Ace Boom 3223, Wake Up, Captain Freedom Boo. Walter Smiles, 50 Digit, Mr. Ganja New Cash, Fred G, Super Bob, Broski, 808, Weekend at Burnings, K-Bag, Justice Station, Strong Sour, Organic, Zippy, Atlantic, Honesty, K-Hell, Neon Flower, Brent, Boog, Todd Kendricks, News, K&T, Chris D, Truth Serum, 4 times Foe, Nanny Dread, Barbara Matthews, HSO, Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Kenna Hilton, Heavy Yes, Berserk, 215, Clav, Low Cut, Abby, Trendy, No Manic Man, Draz, Betchy, Helen, Huge, Janus, James T, Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, High Flyer, Front Bus, 420, Glockster Bus, 420, Main Brothers, Main Tree, Main, Mother Tree, Main, Red Pill, Yo Boy, Roy Boy, Aesthetic Channing, Jimmy Bruhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, The 840 Show, Richard Lamb, Red Ted 7, Red Pill, 710, Cannabis, Pursuit, K Rolling, Worthy Bus, Logan Man, Oil Flower Podcast, After Strike, Warren Dixon, Pink Lady Luck, El Mondo 420, Surrounded by Keith Ferrari Farms, French Willis, Single Fathers, Happiness Without Guilt, Richard Forbes, David Pimenta, P4P4, Nigga T, John Reese, What About Bob, Kurt Patty, Daniel Bergman, Kurt Green, Puffin Man, B. Gungley, James Chung, Stargross, 818, John Weir, Carolina Root, Sister Gold Air, Daniel El Dankarino, KNF Gardens, Blake 1030, Choose One, Only Pete, Farmer James, Crypto Bill, Private Richard Lamb, HIP Grown, Matt Javine, Dan Marino, Chronic Wonder, Sunrise Grove, Top Floor Genetics, Mobish 420, K2 Cannabis, Jesse Fisher, My Dog Nelia, Rooster Farms, Alex Hardy, Hardy Gear, Medi Cropper, Jenny Rose, Photos, Medi Grow, Mitten Grown Meds, rather, Sunrise Grows, Mike Baby Girls, Lexi, Brittany, and Coon. Without you, I don't know where this life would have led. No Limit 916, Scrub Toad, Alchemist, and Canamix, Soilborn Addiction, Roz Joe, Alex D, Dirty Or, Catfish, High Power, Thunder Dan, Propagation Station, John McDaniels, Lisa Marie, Sarge Rose 818, Blaze Daily, Fried Popper, Perpetual, Eagle Proud Warrior, Sales Spawns for You, Frank Usada, The Dank, Duchess, Kino, Kelly Maxwell, Captain 420, Frank Usada, Stink Fat, What About Bob? What a appropriate song to go out on. Bill, Juster 420, Pop Shrooms, John Gorski, Dungeon, Gangsta, THC4, PTSD. Pleasure seeing you this weekend, brother. T. Barrington, Honcho Grown, Swamp Camp, Polero, Cannabinka, Bessa Bika, Jen Doe, Mr. Manny D, Cannon Ferrari, 428B Normal, Frank Guerrero, Bear Freak, J. Brent 74, CK, Brown Guy, Pachyderm 420, Burning Tree, Maine, EA, Gray Sun, Grow 207, Hydro Daily, Hempwood GG, Ashar, Jamie Ream, Supreme Grape, Sony Rockefeller, K-Band Cannabis, Fruit City Sin, Hawaii Sanimbo, Midnight Roots, Dead Simic, Michael E. Knuckles, Holiday Quick Beat Nimble, Bud E. Kilowatts, Michael D. 4889, Distanding Brothers, Massilian Man, Joseph, Grace Medicine RX, Keef and Cheese, Hydro Daily, Concerned American, Cannabis 411, Freedom of Speech, Dr. Joneswood, These Trees, Ganja Faduka, 710 is Oil Upside Down, Jesse, Victoria, What About Bob, Sacred Gardens, Gus Groves, pleasure meeting you in person, my friend. Slick Rick H, Dog Pounds, Dave in St. Louis. I moved Watts, Cascade Yeti, Ed Bren, MN Grown, Uncle Elmer, Off Grid Terps, Christopher 54, Last Predator, Sioux, Illinois, Manberg, Beaters, Jinx Group, Dark Horse Genetics, Stoner Dude, Jill and Jen from North Star Genetics, Caroline, Mr. Cry, PTA, B13 Lead, Brew Beyond Perfection, XX Elite, Uncle Stoner Dude, Crispy Tree Kids, and always a pleasure. Growers Paradise, LAD Grown, I See Me Playing, Decoy Bacon, Mr. Scotto, Fresh Baked One, J. Bike Bob Grows, Shelly Canna, Australian Grows, Yuka, 420 Gardens, Daniel Phils, Mr. Nowhere Land, Sally, Silly, C-Cell, Mike Steve, 5-6 Ganja, James Christ Chrysler, Green Ghost Genetics, Zen, Zolo, B, Burnson, Astro Charlie, Sativa Smooth, 4GTC, A, Bush Doctor, Astro Charlie, Dirty Hope Garden, TK, James D. Weaver, Bill Holmes, Corey Gagnon, Green Trail Hut, Green Hill Farms, Hillbilly Herbs, Tasty Worm Turd, Skunky Rooster, YBF, Larry OG, Boss Farms, Spartan Grown, Johnny Green Thumb 710, Michigan Wildflower 710, Seldom Seen Gambler, okay, Tim Todd O'Connor, DP 710, Caribou TV, Virginia Herbs, Red Pills, Red Primo, Equilibrium Genetics, Sophie Truck, Sky, Wade. I'm trying to let you listen to this.
But you're not really alive. You have to
Love
go
this.
woke. You have to
So
be
fucking cute.
revived. This whole time I've been asleep. But you see, you don't need your eyes open to see love. The problem wasn't out there.
This community is full of love.
I'm not broken.
Very
And
much
I don't need the
full of
love
love.
of another person to feel complete.
From the guy that tells you to do something nice for somebody, random acts of kindness.
You get no love until you love yourself.
I don't want to hear that negative shit. Do something nice for somebody. Maybe that same person you have a problem with, why don't you change their life? Why don't you turn around and do something nice for them? It really does change people. I'm sorry for the negativity. Smooth Cop, Stupid Trucker, E-Bud Tender, the Glass Girl 420, Ted Nugs, Vegavine, Greg 77, Ted Nugs, Skunk 8 Glassworks, Beast Mode 347, Mike Atomic Skier, JMC 182, Justin Gucci, and last but not least, Reedus 207. I love you guys. Sorry for the negative bullshit tonight. I do love you guys. You guys know the deal. This is the end of your day. Get some rest. This is the beginning of your day. Take a little time to love yourself, because just like this pretty lady says, you cannot love others until you have taken the time to love yourself. Once you have done that, go out and have a fucking amazing day. Take time to help out your fellow man. Give him a phone call, a bud, whatever it takes. It doesn't take much. For real. I love you guys. Monday night's a mandatory wormhole. I'll see you at 2 a.m.